recording. There we go. Hello! Welcome to night. Oh, come on. Big old thing right at the beginning. Gosh dang it. Anyway, hello! Welcome to tonight's session. We're on session 8 of our Jake campaign. We are in the middle of fighting some celestial dire squirrels. We haven't finished them all off, and they haven't finished up boss. For tonight, we have some unfortunate news. We lost one of our members for scheduling reasons. We decided we wanted to start a little bit sooner to make our East Coast guys fit in a little bit better, but unfortunately that completely alienated one of our players, which is the unfortunate possibility of scheduling on any game. As a company, you know, when you guys set the schedule, we generally go, hey, we adjust to your time, so it's not a big deal. But since this is our company one, this one's important for us, and we get to set the schedule. Wah ha ha ha. But that aside, we'll be playing with one last person just because they had to leave, and then two of our other players. One is currently KIA, cannot attend. He's not dead, I swear, but he will be for a few days. He's out of contact touch, and then the other one had a rough day and is not making it tonight. So it's just three of us. So it should go really quick. Unfortunately for you guys, that means the DM's going to be rolling dice for like 40 minutes at a time, trying to guess what their characters can do. Because of course none of them sent me any of their notes, so I have to look back in our old conversations and find them while doing all the other DM things. So I may have the two of you take over like the I'm going to roll. Just so you guys know. But yes.
Like roll for our compatriots or roll for what?
Yeah, so I might be like, hey, roll for them, give me a d20 or something like that, or make an attack check with, you know, whatever their modifier is. Just so you guys are interacting more and it's not just me rolling dice the whole time. Okay, so first one here was me, but next one here was Younger. Younger, what color of argument die do you want tonight?
The black one.
The black one is yours. Frozen, what color would you like?
I'll take red.
You have red. All right, so we got red, black. I'll go with orange. I like orange. Orange is good. All my other dice are ready to go. I got one dice on the table that is our continuous flying silliness modifier, whatever. I'm going to flip it over to the board really quick so you guys can see all that. So let me click the buttons and things. Give it like 15 seconds to switch over. Turn off one. Turn it back on. Bam. Alright, and I've enlarged it on my screen so the fine people on other platforms / YouTube / Twitch / wherever the heck you're watching this from. I'm just going to throw this over here out the way. Alright, that should stay off screen. Can enjoy this in full details. I got the lighting pretty much okay, except for this corner. For some reason, all of a sudden the light's like, I'm going to be annoying again. I don't know what's up with that. So, put a little thing in there so it's in the very top corner. So if anything crazy comes out of the celestial fight, it's coming out of the bright spot in the corner. I could also just throw a little anti. That didn't help whatsoever. Anyway, so recap. Who's got me on the recap? Uh-oh, we've lost Younger. I assume he'll be back. Frozen, you want to tell your side of the story today?
Oh, we took some time and we spent most of the last session preparing and making sure everybody had enchanted weapons, as well as linking up with a couple of new characters. And then we proceeded to re-engage with the celestial dire squirrels. One of our new characters who speaks Celestial had attempted to negotiate with the squirrels, and in doing so found out that there might be some ulterior motives for why this is happening, because the squirrels seem to believe that the squirrels told him that they had been here for many years, protecting these orchards. They considered them their lands. Negotiations broke down, and we engaged in aggressive negotiation.
Very nice. Good reference there. I approve. Okay, so that's a pretty apt description. And then from then on, the rest was combat. You guys have actually killed a couple of these swarms of squirrels. There's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 left over. But only 2 of them are at above half strength at this point. And I believe that is these 2 bad boys over here. Everyone else is at half because of dragons dropping bombs or getting bopped in the face. Our 4 big bads are relatively untouched. This one's taken some damage, and this one's taken none, if I remember correctly. And this one's taken a little damage. Our big bad with the super lasers has been decimating our yahoos, but is goofed up. Just hanging on by a quote-unquote thread. Not doing so great. These guys in the corner, again, are all at half or lower. Something that we had an argument about last session. I did some more research on my end of things and made sure that I was wrong. I read the wrong thing. Swarms do lose their attack bonuses when they get to half strength. In this case, because the swarms are of 3 to 5, even when they get to half strength, they're only losing a d6. But that might change something for a couple of you. So, going forward, all of them except for these 2 yahoos are only doing 2d6 instead of 3d6. And not to tell you where everyone else is at, because I don't have to, but not all of them are super healthy. A couple more big schwacks from everybody should do some serious damage. So, your DM will be playing the secondary thiefy character, who is a... Oh, man, what is he? I'm a Soul Blade, so he is a...
Soul Knife.
He's a what?
A Soul Knife or Soul Blade?
No, that's Profi. Profi's a Soul Blade. Soul Knife, whatever.
Yeah, and then we have Atomic Ranger.
I have no idea what you just said. That spot in the house is bad for you, friend. Yeah. Dragon Ranger. Yeah. But no, we also got a Thief last session, who is a player who is unfortunately having to step away. And he was a... Sorry, gosh dang it, I gotta look at our conversation. Give me 10 seconds. Or 20. Might be a little bit longer. Yeah, whatever. Excuse me. Okay. And a great name and everything. It's a tabaxi, but what kind of thing is he?
Oh man, I'm taking this cloak.
Yeah, well, whatever. Okay, well that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. He just said rogue. He didn't tell me what kind of rogue, so I'm going to assume like a thief. Because I don't remember him doing anything super crazy with his turns and whatnot. But that's neither here nor there. Do we have initiatives from last week? Did someone put that somewhere where they're easily seen, or should we just re-roll and call it good? What do you guys think?
I believe it was put in one chat or the other, but I don't know how easy it would be to get back to.
Let me take a look. It'll probably be in Veggie's chat. So, all our talks for the week. Some arguments, time stuff. Let's bring that one up. Okay, on a plus note, I do have some of Spain's character stuff and Castaway stuff, though I think that's old. Yeah, that's the old stuff. Oop. Ah, here it is. I found it. So, and I have 2 of the 3 characters' stuff, so that's good to know. Of course, I don't have pages, but that's okay. So it goes Profi, then Frozen, then Hill, then Noah, then Paige, then Minion Swarm, then Fodder, and then Big Squirrel. Fodder, I believe. Oh, Fodder is the robot. I'm over here like I don't know who that is. So the Minion Swarms and the bigger quote-unquote minions are on the same initiative. So, I'm going to assume we finished the last round. If I remember correctly, that's what we did. So, it's a good way up. So I'm going to repost this really quick.
Also remember that I am in darkness.
Yeah. So I'm going to repost this at the chat at the bottom. So we should be able to see it. So if someone just backs out from their video every once in a while to check it and make sure we're on the right path, that's good. Because I'm paying attention to Twitch at the moment. Except for it keeps disconnecting me from chat. Some bull. Okay, I'm back on Twitch, and we're good to go. So, first in the order is me. Frozen, can I ask you to be the master of the initiative order? Just to make sure I don't goof things up.
Yep, let me just resize some stuff here really quick so I can get to it, and I will pull it up. Oh, look, perfect.
Hey, I like when those things are set. Things are perfect. It's good stuff. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry. Seriously, I wonder how I avoided that before. Was it in a different spot? What did I do?
Right.
That's in a good spot, I think. Okay. Anyway. Ready?
Yes.
Alright, so Profi's gonna take his attacks. Which is me over here doing the thing. No, sorry, that's the Tabaxi. That's Profi. Yeah, I think. I'm gonna assume, because Soul Blade, whatever. Doesn't matter. There, at this point, they're interchangeable. Stabbity stab attempt. I do have an ally next to me. It doesn't give me an advantage, but it does give me a plus to hit. So that's what I'm going to do, is attack the guy that's in between here. 12 plus pluses isn't terrible. Profi, what's your plus? Let's look here. I think it's a plus 6 now. It is. So 18 definitely hits. Alright, pokety with my weapon. I'm going to activate Sneak Attack, which at this point is 4d6. I know I say, like, that's important or anything, but whatever. Alright, and that's a d8 for that. And that's it. I didn't critical, so no, nothing extra. Just 5 whole dice over here. Like that's something little. Hiya! Super stab! That's not terrible. Alright. 10, 14, plus 3. 17 points of pokey, fiery. Oh, never mind. It's the extendo rapier. Don't listen to me. No fire, just extendo weapon. Right, it does force damage. Right. Sorry, I got another thief, another campaign that has a flamey sword that does really cool things. This one, not so much. It does cool things, but not the same kind of cool things. Anyway, pew, stab. The damage isn't as effective as it would be, obviously, because they're a swarm. And I'm doing piercing damage. So, it's still up, which means I will use my ability, right, to make a psionic blade and make a secondary attack. Hiya! That's probably not going to hit. 12 versus AC, I believe misses. It does. And then I cry. I cry a lot. I could do a bonus action to... I'm going to do a bonus action because if I hit, I hit. And heck, I might get a crit with this. Make a secondary blade in my offhand and stab. 15 plus pluses will hit at least. Unfortunately, it's only a d4 for the secondary blade. But, you know, whatever. I'll cry about it later. 4 plus 3, I do 4 more points of damage, which, again, is reduced. And still wasn't enough to finish them off. But they're really hurt. If someone could, like, kick them, that'd be great. All right, who's next? That's all I can do.
I am.
Woohoo! You're over here. You got 3 of them on you. On a plus note, these 2 are pretty goofed up. This one not so much.
And I am going to... Let's see. You said I had two. Which two again were kind of messed up?
The two
Those
right next to you. The ones you've been whacking on.
All right.
You've been pole
Then
arming the heck
I'm
out of
going
them.
to drop. Can I do my attacks one at a time?
Of course.
All right. So first is going to be a main slashing attack, and it's going to be on the one directly in front of me.
Okay.
And 17 plus pluses. Does that hit?
Yes.
Excellent. And we got D10 plus a D4. Or 12 plus 6 is 18 damage.
18 points of damage. A solid schwack. Still alive, but hurt. Very
Still
hurt.
alive, but hurt. All right. Then we're going to give it a... We're going to go ahead and give it the butt swipe.
You slap it with your
And that's
butt.
another 17.
Another 17 hits.
All right. We got 2, 5, 11 damage.
11 whole damage. Okay, so with the reduced things, basically that's he's still up 2. He's on the edge though.
All right. Well, I've only got one more attack, so unless I action surge. But no, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll do the do another main hand attack to the one.
So might
next to
I suggest you finish this one off because it's less attacks. Because if you don't finish him, you'll be dealing with 3 attacks instead of 2.
Oh, fair point. All right.
Or I should say you
maybe not.
Uh-oh.
Does a 12 hit?
12
No,
misses.
sorry, 14 hit.
Let me check 14. I think it misses.
My math is bad.
But I will make sure. Got the right apps open though. That would be really helpful. Nope, I don't want the random generator. I want the stats. I need the stats. There it is. Bam. 14 does hit. Barely.
14. Ooh, that's nice. All right. So.
Glad I checked, because I definitely had them as 16 in my head. But realizing now that you guys probably already knew that, that's these guys. These guys are 16.
Oh, jeez. Crap rolls. 12 damage.
You do 12 damage, which is more than the 3 points of actual damage you needed to finish him off. Good kill.
Woot.
You've killed a group of... how many? Let's see how many squirrels were. We're going to roll a d10, cut in half. So 7. So that's in this 7, 8 category. So that's 4. There was 4 squirrels in that horde. Ask me how I did the math. I'll lie to you every time. Just kidding. It's really
Or
easy.
happy tree friend.
Yeah, more happy. Yeah, exactly. Yes. Yeah, that's the inspiration for these characters.
No, absolute ban.
Oh, come on.
Instantly discredited. No money. I hate happy.
Is it
tree
cause,
friend.
is it cause
Hate it.
is it because of the name?
Halloween childhood experience.
Oh, man, that was a glorious childhood
No,
experience.
because of the videos.
All right, who's next?
Hill
Yeah,
is
my brother was
next.
a teenager and I was a young kid. Mwah.
Mr. Hill, you are currently invisible and in darkness, and you have the super powered up powers currently. Boy needs to get a drink when we take a break.
Yes. So I thought he killed one. Who's next to me?
That guy right there is the tabaxi thief.
Okay, and neither of those hordes were damaged.
Say that again.
The one neither of the hordes were damaged.
Yeah, you guys haven't touched these ones. You guys have...
Neither of the hordes of squirrels were damaged.
Correct. You guys have been hitting the ones that are, like, up here. And these guys wrapped around to get you.
Yeah, I believe during the minion round, they just moved up to attack you guys.
Yep.
Okay, awesome. The one that...
That's why you're still invisible.
...is directly next to the thief.
Okay.
I am going to cast my first level one-time use of Inflict.
Inflict wounds, got it.
If I'm invisible, I get advantage, correct?
Correct. They are surprised. You will lose your invisibility.
Advantage? Awesome.
Yes. You will lose your invisibility, but... good damage, hopefully.
I got a 17 to hit.
17 to hit definitely hits. Roll your damage. What level spell are you casting it at? Just out of curiosity.
Sadly, it wasn't a critical. First level. Since it's from a feat.
Okay, so you're not burning your...
As opposed to the warlock spell.
Gotcha. What you're talking about? You don't...
I deal 19 points of damage.
So, Younger, I'm going to make a rule change real quick, just because I feel like this is how it should be. All of your spells, even your free ones, can still get cast at the highest level as if they were a warlock spell, because that's how your magic works.
Are you sure?
I'm going to allow it for now. If it's a terrible, terrible idea, I'll cry about it later.
Because I get 3 more defense.
Okay, Adam. Yeah, mind you still only get your 1 extra use of it a day or whatever, but he basically just gives you an extra spell slot. But only for that 1 spell. Which for you is very aggressive, and I can appreciate.
I dealt 41 points of damage.
You do 41 points of magical touchy touch damage. One of the 4 squirrels, one of the 3 squirrels that were in that pile completely obliterates into nothingness. His blood, bones, and splatter scourge across his friends, killing them as well. That's a dead group of squirrels. From full health to no health in 1 shot.
Pop goes the weasel.
Basically.
Yeah, that's really all I can do. I mean, I'm probably honestly not gonna move at this point.
Okay. Are you gonna take your bonus action to turn invisible again? Because technically you're visible after that attack.
Nope, I won't.
Okay. Then
I want them to know.
You want them to know it was the mummy. Okay, now that you are no longer invisible, you will... I thought about this, actually, because they produce light, if you remember. You're going to have to take a 5-foot step away to not be in their little circle of whatever. It doesn't completely ruin your darkness, so you're still able to activate your abilities, but you got to be 5 feet away.
No, my shadow boil creates darkness around me.
Right, but that is being...
And unless they have a daylight spell on them.
Okay, alright. We'll roll with it then, never mind. Okay, anything else on your turn? Bonus action, kick to the head, throw on a bandage, cry about something.
Oh, can I do one?
Can you do what? What the heck you like?
You said I can kick one.
You have a bonus action, so yes. I wouldn't. So okay, so you definitely miss. But I also remind you that your kicks aren't magical in any sort of way at this point, so they wouldn't do any damage anyway.
Yeah, just 1 damage.
Hey, kick.
That's my turn.
Okay. Who's next? Frozen?
Noah.
Okay, so we got Dragon Boy and his dragon. Well, he's going to continue attacking this thing. He has advantage because it's still on the ground and hasn't gotten up yet. If you guys remember, he's a dual shielding Yahoo. So, he's not hyper effective by himself. What he needs to do is do the shield bash thing next to allies so they can help him. But at the moment, he's just utterly surrounded. So, because he is utterly surrounded, he's going to use his action to take total defense, giving him pluses to his AC, which makes him a super duper turtle. He's just in the middle of all these enemies. You just see him put his shield down and wait for it. His dragon, on the other hand, says it's time to drop a bomb. It literally does the same thing it's been doing this entire time, except for it drops it on top of the cat, which will hit him, but he doesn't care because he gets Shield Master. So, I'm going to make a roll for him, a roll for the enemies, and that's it. There are 2 types of enemies, so here we go. Enemy 1 fails terribly. Our friend Noah rolls a 13 plus pluses. I believe that beats his thing. And the Super God Cat, I have to roll at disadvantage because they're prone, and they rolled a 14 at the low number. So, they're fine. The others, though, take the Flaming Pot of Doom, which I believe is a D6, and then they're on fire for the same amount. They're all on fire for 3 points of damage. For the ones that saved, it's only 1. And it doesn't catch fire, it just does 1 whole point of damage, which I believe the cat person kind of just goes, ow, why would you do such a thing?
Pretty sure he doesn't go, meow.
Meow. Yeah, ha ha ha, ha ha ha, you're right, sorry. You're right. No, they have blood and bones. Oh, they've always had blood and bones. There, buddy boy. Sorry, someone just asked a question in chat. Also, please share your stream with the other server. That's awesome. Thank you so much. But yeah, they've always had blood and bones. They just also emit glowy light. They are real creatures. They do leave leftovers, maybe, perhaps. You'll see once this combat's over. But they definitely just, like, that one exploded. If there was an exception for bones, it was that for dramatic effect. So, where was I? Fire. They're on fire still, again, whatever. The dragon is out of vials, though. So, dragon's going to have to actually do something. It's going to fly. Where should it fly? It's got 30 feet of movement. You know what? I feel like it was over here last time, and I just didn't put it in the right spot. So I'm going to say it flew over there, and this is where it stopped. Just right there. 30 feet up. And that's that turn. Who's after the Drake Warden? Me? Wait, who?
Paige, that's what it says here.
Oh, Paige. Got it. Our assassin. Give me a fire thing, boom. Just make sure I don't lose that thing. So Paige, he's got an obvious target because he's only got an ally next to the one set of enemies. Oh, hey. I don't think they've attacked yet, but he's a thief, not an assassin. So, he didn't get super assassinate that I know of. But he can activate sneak attack if he hits. 17 plus pluses definitely hits. So he, like me, activates the 46 for his sneak attack and has a pokety-poke weapon of some sort. Didn't critical, so no extra cool effects. Do you remember what weapon he got? Well, that was a much better roll than mine. Sheesh.
Negative, sir.
I didn't give him a weapon. I gave him the Cloak of Elven Time.
Yeah, but he has a weapon for fighting. He definitely bought or picked one up. So, anyway, math. 12, 20!
Or a longbow.
I hope I don't have a longbow at close range. That'd be a terrible choice. Anyway, 20, and I think he has a +3 to hit like I do. So 23 points of pokey, stabby damage to the group of things. Obviously, it's not as strong as it could be, but that's some serious damage. As a bonus action, he cries. I know he's probably gonna disengage though, because let's not get hit is the goal of all thieves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go 5. There he goes. He disengages 5 and says, "Bye-bye, mummy man. I didn't know you were there." So, that's all I
Coward.
can... yes. 'Tis rogue. Okay. Next. Okay.
Maybe it's a squirrel.
I don't know. Frozen?
Oh, I was muted. I'm
We
sorry.
can't hear you. Steve.
It's the Minion Swarms.
Nothing. You're right. It was squirrels, Younger. All right. So let's do movement first. They don't have to move. None of them have to move. They're on fire, but they're next to enemies. So, boop boop boop. Now they're in range. Boop 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 boop. Okay. Profi over here, like I gotta dodge a lot. Okay, so we got 1 attack. Oh, well, they get to go this round too. So, hey, Death Boy, you got 2 big minions. Where's this one gonna go? Will it step over its friend?
Oh no, this is not good.
This one's gonna jump through his ally square to get right there. So let's see. Nope, he's safe. There's no one next to him. I should have disengaged too, like an idiot. But I was like, no, I'll be here with my friends. Poor choice on my part. So I have 3 attacks on Profi, 2 attacks on the robot, 2 attacks from the minions on our big bad Drake Lord, 1 attack on the mummy as of now, and 2 attacks on our handy dandy fighter in the background here. So fighter, we're going to start with you. First attack. Oh. Sorry, 14 versus AC.
14 misses.
And a 10 also misses.
Yes.
Okay, so both of those attacks are misses. Next, 3 attacks on me. All they need to roll is like a 15, I think, at this point, even with my upgraded things. 14. All they need is a 14. Gosh, my AC is trash. Why is my AC so trash? Hold up here. Did I not pick up braces? I had braces defense, which give me a +2. How am I at a 14? So my dex is a 15, which gives me the plus. My dex is a 15. That's unfortunate. So never mind. I'm good to go. Did the right math. Profi stats are trash. That means. Because it's magical, that's why it's a plus to me. But I got a 3, a 5, and a critical fail. Even with pluses, none of that hits me. Critical fail, though. Guess what that means? As a group of things make their launching attack, they make a secondary attack and hits one of their groups of allies next to them. So this one has 3 possible targets. Let's go 1, 2, 3, and 4. They hit an ally. Number 1. So, boom. Directly behind them. They lash out wildly against them. That's a much better roll on their part. That's a 17 total. That hits. That means they're doing 2d6. Because again, they're half points. And it's radiant claw damage. So it does full damage for the most part. Doing, at the end of all the math, 4 whole points of damage. Which isn't enough to kill them. But they're hurt. Let's see here. The other 2, they just missed. Okay, 2 attacks on Robot Man. Robot Man. That's a 4. That was another critical fail. No way. Okay, but a 14 plus pluses might hit. Let's look at his AC really quick. Luckily, he wrote his stuff down in the chat.
I think it's like 20 something.
I think that's
21.
I think that's for the Drake Man. I'm talking about for the robot. Robot shouldn't have that high. They have like a 19, I think. Yeah, he's got the story feat, but the story feat still doesn't bump him up that high. At least I hope not. That's the wrong stats. That's also the wrong stats. That's just the magical thing. Aha, here it is. So he has a con of +4, a dex of +2, so that's 6. And then he gets to add his base of 17? 16? So let's say 16. So he gets a 23. So yeah, you're right. You're 22? 22, whatever. 14 plus doesn't even hit him though. So the barbarian goes, you gotta use magic to hurt me, suckers. Anyway, now for the 2 attacks on our handy dandy Drake Warden. Again, he's got extra defenses, so 1 still goes through, but 1 misses. So he gets a whopping 2d6. Total of 5 points of damage. A good schwack, but nothing crazy. And then on the mummy, regular roll, because they don't got pack tactics. You're lucky. Ooh, 18 plus pluses. So total of 22.
Yeah, he hits me.
Okay. Yeah, he's not at half health.
I have a 14 AC.
I feel you. I feel your pain 100%. Oh gosh, I hate you. Apparently.
Didn't he just get stabbed by the? Thief?
He did get stabbed by the thief, but the thief only did 14 points of damage, which then got reduced. So he's not at half yet.
Dang it.
But that's 15 plus what? 3? Yeah. So 18 points of damage. Radiant Claw.
Okay. So right now I'm resisting.
Okay.
Which you calculate before vulnerability, which I calculate before using the orb of stuff.
So you're not resistant with the orb, it's just negates some of the damage, right?
Yeah, it negates 4, but I'm currently resistant with my spell.
Okay, so negation comes before resistance, so it's better. So you resisted 4.
I looked it up. That's not how it works.
It's not. I thought it was resistance and then.
Is you calculate. Yeah, you calculate resistance. And you calculate vulnerability.
Okay.
So it'll be 18 divided by 2. And then you do.
Well, so you have vulnerability and resistance currently, so it just those cancel each other out. But what the important part is you get that -4 from the orb. So instead of taking 18 damage, you take 14. End of the day. Everything's said and done. You get to reduce the thing by 4. Before you double it, before you cut in half, it's still 14. We've lost him! No! He's dead. Just kidding. That's all the minions. Who's next? Oh, no, not all the minions.
Fodder, no.
Before fodder, it's actually the big guys. They're on the same turn as the minions. So,
Yes.
There's 2 attacking our handy-dandy, now hurt buddy boy. And then there's 1 attacking him at a flanking, so it's got a couple pluses, but no advantage. So we'll start with the Drake Ward. Misses terribly. Thank you, Super Shield. Which part, friendo?
The swarm gets takes 6 points of damage from striking me.
6. Oh, right, from the coil. Okay, 6 points of damage. Got it. Let's still not have, but again, good. You'll probably finish him off next round, even without using the super touch of death. Anyway, you got 2 attacks coming against you. Not an advantage. One's a critical fail, and the other one is a 13 plus 6, so definitely hits.
Yep, hits me.
So, the critical fail, because we get a cool story effect is going to push you out of the way as you get swarmed, negating the other attack, instead taking it for you. So, they get hit. They take...
No argument.
I was going to say, I'm not going to complain about that at all.
You are knocked prone, though. And still technically in reach of the other one, but whatever. Anyway, they do 11 points of damage to their ally. It's not swarm, so it just goes through. Except for they're resistant to it because it's radiant damage, but whatever. Bam, slash, hurt. Next.
Fodder.
Alright, fodder. Which is terrible because I'm always going to be like, who's fodder? Fodder's the robot. Also, chat, I got disconnected again as soon as I step away. It's like, haha, you don't need to see what chat is saying. I'm back now, I swear. Anyway, Fodder's turn. He has all the things. He still has the explosive chest bombs, if I remember correctly. So if he just sets that... Oh, man. Working with the most amount of people. If he sets it here, it'll hit him and all of his friends. But it'll hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 enemies. Puts it here, also 5 enemies. If he puts it here, he'll hit 4 enemies and himself. That's one less ally, though. I think that's where he's going to put it. So, those yahoos got to make a dodge at the end of the turn, but not till then. And then on his turn, he's going to make attacks. So his job is protect Proface, so he's going to finish this guy off with a slash to the chest, hopefully. That is a 15, so yes, that hits. And then he's got a great axe, right? With the +1. Plus his strength. Oh, man, almost max damage. So 11 plus his strength of +4, +1 for the things. That's 16 plus pluses. So 16 points of damage definitely finishes this one off. He didn't have that many left anyway. And then his next attack. Well, he's gonna try and save his friend. So he's gonna attack this guy. Same thing. Hiya. 16 plus pluses definitely hits. And then same thing. D12. Why is my thing falling? That's a 9 plus pluses. So instead of 16 points of damage, it's 14 points of damage, which is still good, but it's cut down because of stuff. They're not looking great. And then his bonus action goes off, which will only hit 3 enemies, maybe. I'm going to roll for that. D6 worth of damage. A whopping 1 point of damage for everyone, whether they save or fail. Just kidding. If they save, they get 0. So, here's the rolls. They critically save. None of them take any damage from that. And our friend the barbarian, he rolled a 6. He took damage from his own attack. 1 whole point, which he negates to nothing because he's raging. That was pointless, but whatever. He killed somebody. That's his turn. He can't do anything else. He'd be angry. I guess I could have done a reckless attack, but you shouldn't reckless attack while you're surrounded.
He can't do multiple attacks.
He did multiple attacks. He did 2. He's only level 7.
Okay.
And then
My bad.
His bonus action is to yeet out the explosive thing.
After him is the big squirrel.
The big squirrel stands up and is like, well, I'm glad no one finished me off. Let's see how many things he can... Oh, wait, no, he's down to 3, right? Is what he's down to? That's high tier unfortunate. Oh, there goes. Okay, so you can fire all 3 of them off. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 possible targets. So here we go. We're on 3d6. This isn't damage. This is just to see what hits. So,
Because I blew up.
Number 2, which is the robot, takes all 3 of these shards to the chest. It's an undodgeable attack, or not undodgeable, but semi-dodgeable. It's a dex save.
Magic missile.
Critical fail on the part of the robot. He takes double damage. That's What's that? 3d12. Oof. Or no. Yeah. So he took all of them and critically failed all of them. 11.
Well,
6.
shit.
Barbarian's hurt in 9. Woo! 26 points of damage. And it's radiant. So, owie wowie for sure.
Is he still standing?
Oh, yeah, he's still standing. That's like the first serious attack he's ever taken.
Well, I mean, that's a pretty serious attack.
Seriously. Hey, we got a second viewer on there. Hey, second viewer. Feel free to talk in the chat. I swear I'm listening. As long as it doesn't disconnect me. Anyway, but yeah, seriously, that's probably the most damage he's ever taken in his terrifying nature. As bits and chunks of his flesh fly off, he doesn't seem to care. Next. Also, the cat, squirrel, whatever you want to call it, has resumed its throne on its seat.
Next is Profi.
Profi back to the top here. Okay, Profi's like, friends, allies, we gotta live through this. It's not looking good. It's actually not looking that bad. It could be way worse. Don't let me forget I have lucky. Though I have used 2 of the lucky things so far to save you guys from criticals. So just keep that in mind. So I'm going to take the steady aim feature, which cuts my movement to 0 but gives me a the ability to take a advantage on an attack. So I'm doing that. Probably should have done that the first round instead of throwing daggers, but whatever. And I'm going to attack this guy right here and see if I can possibly finish him off with 4 billion damage. If I can roll above a 5 on these dice, gosh dang it. Give me a second. I'm going to fix my thing up here. I'm going to shove a knife in it, see if that works. Solution to all things. Poke knives in it until it's fixed. There we go. Hopefully I won't have as much rolling issues now. Anyway, attack. Hiya! Hey, that's a critical and a 2. So I'll take the critical. So critical, double max damage on the normal bit, but I also get, let's look at this weapon. My paperwork go. There it is. So criticals on these. Just does the extra D6, D8 of force damage, because it's just the basic style one. So it gets an extra D6, which again I'm not going to worry about. Sorry, double max damage isn't a thing in this campaign, so don't mind me. So extra D6, the D8, and then I cry. Right? Anything else I can add to that? I don't think so. Criticals in this game are lame, but I get a story effect. That is how we're doing that in this one. So let's see how much damage I do and see what kind of story effect I can do. Oh, that's not a terrible roll. There's 5s and 6s mixed in there. Alright, 12, 10, 22, 23, because I rolled a freaking one. Oh, wait. What do I get a... Nope, not on this character. 1 plus the 22 is 23, plus my 3 points of stabby damage makes it 24, which does 12, which, does that finish them off? Math. They were at half. Yes. That one's gone. Literally, needed no more than that. Right at 0, suckers. Next guy. So cool story effect, I guess. I don't know. They kind of just sploot on the ground there. Note, so the squirrels dropped something. They look like they were holding something or something attached, but there's now an item on the ground which I will mark with a golden ring. that looks like an... That's probably a terrible choice. We'll use the invisible person and tell the invisible
It's a
person.
golden acorn.
Maybe. Minecraft golden apple? Whatever. Chat, tell me what the item is. That's your job. Oh, excuse me. I still have another attack that I can do, because I made an attack so I can use my sonic blades. Since I used my bonus action, though, I can't do a third attack, which is whatever. I don't care. Still at advantage because of the steady aim. Wow, double 4s. The D&D god said, no, sir. Oh, so this will be DM knowledge. You guys just tell me what the item is. And it should be smallish, probably a wondrous item. Or a ring, or something, I don't know. Doesn't have to be useful. And
Oh wow, Orcus's mace? That's crazy.
That's wild. Wow. Now, again, to be fair, Profi won't know. But, as my free action, I'll pick it up. Because why not? Whatever it is.
It's
Ring
dysentery.
of Resurrection.
No, you're not getting that. You guys die, you die. Except death. Ring of Dysentery. Nice, nice, nice. And chat, if you just want to make something up, I don't care. That's cool. It doesn't have...
A ring of Dysentery.
You want chat to get loot? Yeah. Give me an idea. Again, like you gave for this combat, you gave the idea. Give the idea for the item. Again, doesn't have to be official. If it is, cool beans. It just, whatever it is going to be hyper powerful. A uncommon item at most. Oh. Or something with the power of an uncommon item. Whatever. Okay. That's my turn. I can't do anything else. So next on the chopping block.
That would be me.
All right, you over here with 2 enemies. One of them goosed up pretty good. The other one not so much. This one's the goosed up one. This one's the not so goosed up one.
All right. I'm going to do my attacks one at a time again.
Okay. Feel free.
And we're going to start attacks with the goosed up one. Ooh. That's a 12. I'm pretty sure that misses.
12 total, yeah, I missed terribly.
All right. Uh, 14.
14 hits.
I don't think this is going to be enough damage to actually end them, but
A solid bonk nonetheless.
that's only 10 damage.
10.
That's the first strike.
Okay, that's still good. Not enough to finish them, but good. It'll set you up for possibly finishing up on the third slap.
And yep, here comes the third slap. 20! What I'm talking about. All right. So, with criticals, we get 1 extra die of damage, right?
Yes. Well, it depends. So, yes, for normal criticals. And then your weapon might also give you an extra point of damage for something.
My orc feat also gives me an additional weapon die of damage on a critical hit.
Okay, so yes, then you get extra.
So, that's going to be 3.
Yeah, you have do you have the poison axe, right?
Yes.
Okay, so yours doesn't give you an extra die when you do a critical. It just constantly gives that extra 1d4 when you hit with it.
Yes.
Okay, but with the orc feat, you do get your extra die, and it's of the weapon die. So if it's a battle axe or great axe,
Okay.
you get the extra great
So
axe.
instead of being 3d10, it'll be 2d10 plus d4 and plus 6.
Yes,
All right. I can work with that.
that's a hell of a schwack.
And it's on the injured one. Like,
Just ended him. Just goofed him up. I'm gonna roll where you hit him at while you are doing your damage.
oh.
Right hand of one of the last squirrels. You're just Skywalkering real hard.
Yeah. So that's 10, 14, 23.
23?
23 total damage, yep.
23 total damage. Poison death duo. Boom, boom damage. Goodbye. He is deleted.
Or let's delete us. All right, that's going to end my turn. So, Hill.
Oh, okay. This is wonderful news. Truly marvelous. Yes. No, this is terrible. What do I do? Okay. So the squirrel in the middle.
The robot has
Super strong, yeah.
the robot has replaced Hill.
That's not how it's supposed to work.
I must do cast my final regular spell. Besides, well, I have my rod between me back on the action, I believe.
Yep, younger. You gotta make 3 steps to the left or the right or something.
So,
Oh, and he's gone.
hello,
Oh.
friend.
There you are.
I'm back. Can you hear me?
Slightly better than
Mostly.
before.
Okay, awesome. I'm going to summon an undead using the spell Create Undead. It's going to be a putrid form directly behind the throne of the main squirrel cat guy.
You're doing what right behind the guy?
It sounds like he's casting Create Undead behind him.
Yes, the spell Create Undead.
Okay, you're creating the undead, which means I gotta get more tokens out. Actually, I'm just gonna use these tokens and flip them over. Okay. Well, except for I don't need them to be gold. Okay. So create.
It is going to make 2 attacks at the head squirrel.
So behind this guy? Is that what I heard? Or the main
I
squirrel?
think he said behind the throne, behind the big squirrel, yeah.
Okay.
And then something about melee
Behind the
attacks
big
against the squirrel.
Yes.
Okay, give me a second to get the squirrel in the appropriate square. Dragon's technically behind it, but whatever. Gosh darn these squares. Okay, so the squirrel's in the right square. There's these two. There's the dragon is technically above these guys. Okay.
I think he wants his now undead squirrel minions to attack the big squirrel.
That sounds right to me. What are their attacks, and do their attacks do anything? Like, are they augmented at all, or are they just slashing, piercing? I assume they're skeletons, but I think they can technically be zombies.
No, it's actually closer to a ghoul.
Oh, okay.
So it deals slashing damage. However, it has condition effects.
Okay, so you're more excited about the effects than the actual damage
Yeah.
itself.
Yes.
Okay.
I have to actually go and find its attack bonus first.
Okay, go ahead and roll their 2 attacks on the big guy. or one at a time, whatever you'd like to do. Also, Frozen, thank you for translating.
I'm doing my best.
Nothing.
The
No.
first attack is an 18, and the second one is a 22 to hit.
Both of those hit. The 18 barely, the 22 by far. I would say roll for damage, but it won't really
Needs
matter.
to make 2 constitution saves.
Okay, 2 concentration. Okay, so one of them is a 9 plus pluses, and the other is a 12 plus pluses. Let me go to the character his stats were based on really quick and see where that gets him. So a total of 14 and 11, which I assume fails. I don't know.
Okay. So he is now paralyzed.
He is now paralyzed. Paralyzed.
Till the end of his turn.
Twice. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
And when he starts his turn, he needs to make another constitution save
Okay.
to see if he gets poisoned as well.
Okay. Got it. Got
Being
it.
within 5 feet of the creature.
Oh. Does that apply to allies too?
Now going.
What are you doing? So you bonus action, disengage, stand up. What are you trying to do? You're over here on the ground. I'm going to assume he stood up for half of his movement. And then as a bonus action, cried. Can't really do anything else that I know of. Unless he got like Misty Step or something in there.
I was gonna say he could
Just
move and hide again.
Oh, you're gonna try and do the stealth. All right, make your stealth check.
Critical on stealth.
Nice. You are the invisible. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. I have.
That's the end of my turn.
Thank goodness, Robot Man. Not to be rude, but you need to find a better spot in your room for talking or something. Like again. Well. So, on that note, next bit. Who's after the Invisible Man?
Noah.
No man. All right, so he's in his Super Ball, just chilling. I think he's gonna do it again, just cause like, why not? He's argoing all their attacks for some reason. Drake is going to fly. It has 30 feet of speed, and it's gonna now flank the enemy. So it's gonna fly 1, 2, 3, and then fly down 3. So it's 15 feet in the air, which unfortunately means it can't attack or do anything helpful at this point. I don't even think it can do the help action to like do anything because it doesn't have fire breath that I know of. At least not yet. And it's out of the little vial thing, so it's not throwing any of those. So flew 15 feet over, flew 15 feet down, and we'll do something next round. But that's all it can do this round because nothing's in range. The disadvantage of being 30 feet up, or the advantage, however you want to look at it. But I'm pretty sure Noah's going to have to jump on its back and ride. Well, actually, I guess if he does jump on its back, it's just a regular mount. He can't fly away. But regardless, who's next? He goes defensive mode, and Dragon does the same, I guess.
Paige is next.
Paige says, "I will free you up, friend." Ho, ho, ho. Sneaky, sneaky stab. So, he's flanking. He gets a +1 to do stuff. Should he take his bonus action to... No, he's just going to do a normal thing. And go from there. Hiya! That's doo-doo. Utter doo-doo. No good comes of that. I'm sorry. Even with the pluses. You now at least have a +1 on your turn. He made his attack and missed. And again, since I'm pretty sure he's just a thiefy thief, he didn't have anything special he can do.
Well, we'll see if either of us survives the Minion Swarms. It's their attack.
Gotcha. Sorry, I'm typing.
No typing, only DMing.
All DMing. You can't stop me. Okay. So.
A real dad.
So, first thing up is movement, which none of these guys have to move at this point because they're all in range of an enemy, for the exception of these three because he's invisible. They're still going to move up though because Handy Dandy Man has covered himself in darkness, which does give them a little bit of disadvantage as they're trying to attack him because he's still invisible. But they know he's there in the center of the darkness. That's their movement. All right, so we go back to attacks. Your boy has 1-2 attacks. Profi's got 1-1-2, and you got 1. Actually, you got a 50-50 chance. You want odd or even?
I'll take odds.
Okay, I rolled a 3, so it is you, which makes sense. It's been attacking you. All right, so starting with our handy dandy paladin, got the AC of a god, and I rolled a 2 and a 5, so he's fine. Next up is our handy dandy wizard, who's invisible, so this is a disadvantage. Oh man, he needed that. That was a critical and a 4. He'll take the 4 plus pluses and miss. Jumping over here to our handy dandy robot man, who's a little hurt, just a little bit. 14 for one and 9 for the other. With their pluses, neither of those hit because he has a 23. Okay, that's cool, robot man. I'm just gonna say he's just like dodgy AF. He's in this big flowy coat thing that's kind of surrounding his body, the blood splatter cloak, and just throwing them off. 1 attack versus me, no advantage. So that's nice. 6 plus pluses. Still misses. Even my low ass AC. Fucking rolls are trashed here tonight, from everybody. And then that's it, right? Okay, and then the bigger minions. 2 of them are attacking you at disadvantage. First one, critical and a 5. Second one, 11 and a critical. So 11 plus pluses is a 17, which I believe will still hit you even though you are invisible, yes?
A 17 will indeed hit me.
Okay. You got a portent spell you want to pull out of nowhere?
Nope, no spells pull out of nowhere, but he's going to take 2d8 magic damage.
He does 14 points of radiant damage, but again, subtract your 3 pluses and minuses, so it's actually only... or so you gotta roll it, I guess, so whatever. He takes how many points of damage now? You said 8, right?
He takes 10 points of damage.
Woohoo! Nice slap.
2d8.
2d8. Okay, gotcha. That's still good. And then you took 8, he took 10. That's a fair trade in my book. You were no longer invisible, though, which doesn't really matter because he was the last one to attack you.
Nope. But I'm still in darkness.
You're still in darkness, yeah. So basically all your other benefits apply except for now they have a regular chance to hit you. A creature attacking Noah from behind with his pluses. That's a 19 plus. That'll actually hit. That's a high tier, unfortunate for the Noah. But
that's gonna hurt.
These guys aren't as bad, honestly. They just have more hit points than other creatures. 6 plus 6 is a lot. 12 points of damage. You're right, it did hurt. I'm sorry. Oh man, you're typing that crazy. Okay, I see where you're going with that. But I think having the first item that you suggested would make more sense, just because it's something they could like have on their hands or on their body or something silly. And it doesn't necessarily mean the squirrel had it. It could have just been in the field. Who knows? Blessed squirrels and whatnot. But for that second item, maybe that'd be kind of a cool thing for the boss. I'll think about it. Okay. Next. Sorry. That's all the squirrels. Should be
It's fodder.
fodder. Okay. So, it's a target-rich environment. Unfortunately, most of the targets are his allies. So, he's going to attack the guy he did before. First attack, no pluses. You know, there's enough enemies that he's going to attack recklessly, or their lack thereof. 17 plus definitely hits, so he gives this man the big old smash for not as much damage. So 5, 6, 11 points of damage. Good. Yeah.
The big guy's paralyzed as well.
He was not attacking the big guy. He was attacking this guy. He's going to make a second attack against the same character. He's trying to clear off the minions, because honestly at this point they're way scarier. Still reckless. 19 plus pluses. I believe 19 is a critical for him, right? Yes, no, maybe so.
I do not know. It might have been part of his special features or something.
No, his story feat gave him the ridiculous AC. I'm gonna throw up though, because he did write a thing about his whatchamacallit? His acts when he gave his stats last time. Oh, when he did, okay, right. His axe is fearful stuff. So if he does more than 6 on a roll, it does frighten. Didn't make a save, which he did not that round, but he did before, so he should definitely be frightened. But whatever, it doesn't change too much. Unfortunately, he couldn't go anywhere anyway. And then. What if I disadvantage on the attack though? But he missed, so it doesn't matter. So, slappy slap, second attack, 19 plus pluses hits, and hit him for a whopping 3 plus 5, 6. So 8. But with all the other damage he's done to him, the last squirrel has fallen. Oh, excuse me, sorry. That's all. Oh, he can send out a thing, and he will. He's going to send it to right here, I guess, and hit those two without hitting any allies this time. They make their save. They fail. They both take 5 points of damage as the flump flies over it and explodes. Gosh dang, stop disconnecting me from the chat. Okay, next. Profi, right? Top of the order?
Big squirrel.
Big squirrel. Okay, so see how many people he can target. Again, Max is out at 3. He gets 3. Rolling 3d.
Constitution save.
I will do that.
The big.
I heard you.
Squirrel's paralyzed.
17 plus pluses. He saves.
And then. Okay, so he saves from being poisoned. Now he can try to save against being paralyzed. Actually, I don't even know if there's a save.
I don't think there's a save. I think he's just paralyzed for a turn.
Yeah, he's just paralyzed for a turn.
That doesn't stop him from attacking now. He's basically shooting a spell without components.
Paralysis definitely stops attacks.
Oh, I guess it does stop all actions, huh? Okay. Never mind that. Those rolls were unnecessary.
You can't do nothing. You're incapacitated. You can't move or speak. Attack rolls against you have advantage. And any attack that hits you is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of you.
Man, that would have been super helpful a couple seconds ago. All right.
And you automatically fail strength and dexterity saving throws.
Also important. Okay, well then he can't do anything. That's his turn. He saved against the poison, that was it. Now top of the order, Profi.
Yes.
So Profi will continue the fight. Again, since I don't have any allies next to me, I'm going to do the whole standstill and pray that they don't slap me in the face so I can have an advantage, so I can activate sneak attack. First stabby stab. That's a 5, and that's a 15. 15 is much better. Plus pluses is 21. 21 definitely hits. No critical, but whatevs. Whatever. I don't care anyway. Come on, dice, be nice. Hey, that was much nicer. Not the best, but way better. Alright, so it's 10, 15, 21, plus 3. It's 24. Wow, I've been averaging that pretty hard. 24 points of pokey poke damage to these guys. They should be dead, but they're not, so I'm going to make my secondary attack with my Psionic Blade. That's a 13 and a 15. Again, 15 plus pluses hits. Just a D8 plus pluses. That's a whopping 2 plus 3, which is 5, which is just enough to finish them with their negatives. Yeah. Profile takes doing 16 points of damage in a turn. So that's that. I can't move, and I've used my bonus action to steady, so I'm out. That's me. That's all I can do.
All right. That makes it me.
Okay, you have a +1 to hit.
All right. So we're going to do one primary attack. No, we're going to critically fail and hope we don't screw everything up.
You critically fail at the corner of Profi's eyes. He goes, not like that, and lets you use his last lucky point. Go ahead and reroll.
Ooh.
But I'm out. This is it. No more goofing up, team.
That's a 17 plus pluses.
Way better. You got this. Somehow helps. You swing and miss the ground and then bounce it so hard it swacks the enemy. For how much damage?
Or 18 points of damage.
You do 18 points of damage. A solid hit by far. Obviously.
Is it enough?
18 cut down. Did you hit him last round? No, not this one. You didn't hit this one last round. So no, this one was one of the few that actually had above half. But he's under half now for sure.
All right.
Why don't you just throw all your attacks at him? Just goof him up with all.
I'm going to do that. So we got a 14.
Hits. Don't forget your +1.
Oh, yep.
So 15, but still, 14 hits.
And a 16 plus pluses.
Got him. All right, 2 more hits. Roll your damage.
Uh, 12, and then 12 and 17.
12 and 17! Those are actually really good damages. Even cut in half. So 14 more points of damage, basically. Yeah, hopefully the sneaky man will finish him off. He's crying. Unless you want to action surge and take 2 more swings at him.
You know what? Yeah, I'll use my action surge and do that.
Okay, do it. Roll your first attack.
Kill as many things as you can.
Yep.
First attack is going to miss by 1 point.
Did you add your +1 from flanking?
Yeah. I rolled a 3, +1 is 4, +9 is only 12. No, 13.
13. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Okay.
Second attack is a 19 total.
Ooh, 19 total. Oh, yeah, you got him. Roll damage.
That's only 11 points of damage.
You do 11 points of damage. That's okay. That's enough. So, you've cleared the enemies. Would you like to use your movement to run to help your friends?
Yes.
So 5, 10, 15, 20.
I could use a.
Do you want to go? Do you want to go help him over there, or help the cluster fuck of stuff over here?
I'm thinking the clusterfuck needs more help.
Okay. So you're at 20 there. 25, 30. So you can get to here or on the opposite side. Your choice.
Opposite side.
Okay. So you're on the inside. There's an enemy right there. So if you had another attack, you could make it.
I do not have another attack. I am out of attacks.
All right. Who's next then?
After me is Hill.
Hill, you're surrounded.
Okay. First thing I will do is have my minion, without me commanding it, attack the giant evil squirrel king.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Roll to hit. Also, your voice is much easier to hear right now.
Critical.
Okay, critical. You hit for sure. Unfortunately, it doesn't do any damage, but he still needs to make the save or be paralyzed. But which is funny because he was still critical, right?
Doesn't take. Yeah.
He fails.
So
he's paralyzed.
Doesn't take any damage because it's not magical, right?
Correct. Or
awesome.
Poison or fire or anything else.
He becomes paralyzed.
Too bad his resistance is still happening even though he's paralyzed. Trying to think.
You have another minion. Why don't you have him attack the other bad guy?
Well, then that's what I was gonna do. I'll have him go over there and have him take a swipe at him.
Okay, doesn't have to move. He's in range.
I'm using my mean die right now.
Do it.
18 plus 7,
Hits.
25.
Got him. Roll.
Needs to make a DC 15 con save.
Roll to 16. With his pluses, he's good.
Okay. Then he takes 8 points of damage. Oh, sorry. Not 8 points. He takes 12 points of damage.
Okay. It seems to do nothing to the squirrels.
Okay, but when they start their turn, they have to make another con save.
Okay.
Anything that has the needs to make a con save, unless it's undead.
Okay. They are definitely not undead. Next. Okay.
Into the darkness.
Into the darkness. Okay, so go ahead and make your stealth.
Uh, 19 and then 9 pluses.
Nice. Okay, so you're basically invisible again. Do you want to disengage?
I can just teleport.
Oh. Okay. You're like,
Yeah.
that work for you over there?
I teleport to darkness.
Okay, you teleport to
Yes,
darkness.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay. Anything else?
That's all.
Okay. Next, after you.
Noah.
All right, Dragon Boy. He's got surrounded. Now, if I back out of the thing here, sorry, Chad, I'm gonna lose you for a second, and scroll up to his. Yes, I understand this. Someone will probably point out that he's paralyzed again and can't do anything, which will trigger Shield Bash McGee to go, time to attack! He does have some cool stuff, but I don't think any of it's going to be helpful for what he's doing currently. So, he's just going to Shield Bash this dude in the face. He makes 2 attacks. Yeah. 2 Shield Bashes. He doesn't need to knock him prone. He's just going to do damage. So, Shield Bash 1. Hiya! Uh, 17 total hits, which means it auto crits, which means we get to do 2d4 plus pluses. So that's 2d4. And then the strength is +4, so and he needs to be adding that special feat defeat, so oh wait, no, that's only at half health, that's right. So 3 plus 2 is +4 is 7 points of damage. He hits the dude again at advantage because I forgot to roll that last time. 14 plus it also hits another critical, which I forgot. Story effects for minimum damage. So lame. Anyway, that's still 4 plus 6 more points of damage, which semi-resistant to. Actually, no, he's not resistant at all because it's magical bludgeoning. Bash, 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 bash. Why has he not been attacking the swarms? Bludgeoning does not get reduced. That's so dumb. Sorry. Anyway, but
somebody needs to attack the main squirrel while it's paralyzed.
No, he did. He hit it twice. Critical both times. So there's two.
Oh, okay.
There's 2 critical effects that occur. So as he's bashing down on this would-be paralyzed thing, he's going to target 2 different body parts, and they'll have some kind of cool effect. Let's roll them on the board wherever we can see them. First one, right arm, or in this case, paw. And the other one, right. Okay, I'm going to re-roll that because it's right arm twice. That'd be dumb. Right leg! Okay, he's just beating the right side of this thing's body up, apparently. So, the creature's movement is now halved, and it cannot grab 2-handed weapons, as its arm and leg are both currently crushed. That's what it needs, it's crusher. Crusher feet do some serious damage. Okay, that's all he... Oh, Drake. Flies down. And then does the attack with the pluses. Hiya! Critical! On the dog thing. Now, do I know how much damage this thing does? Nope. Pretty sure it's a d8 of whatever damage, which doubles because it's critical, so 2d8. Hiya! Slashy slash for 2 6s. 12 plus... I think it's add strength of 4, so... 16 points of slashing magical damage. Do you guys remember what kind of dragon the dragon currently is? I want to say it's fire. I think it's fire. I could be wrong though. Okay, fire. We're gonna say it's fire for now. Fire slashing. Counts as magical. Doesn't really matter that much. Does 16 points of damage to the dog thing. A solid schwack. That's his turn. Who's next?
Paige.
Paige says, "There's no one by me." 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he diagonally sprints over to this guy. He has allies next to it, so that's cool. Step. Unfortunately, since he's moved, he can't activate the steady aim, but whatever. 1 dicey roll. That's another critical. Hell yeah. So, with his Fancy Rapier, he gets an extra d8, a regular d8, and then 4d6 for the sneak attack damage, and a cool story effect, possibly. Oh, what a roll. It's a lot of 4s, yeah. So, it's basically 2 more 4s if you add them together. So, 8, 12, 16, 16. That's it. That seems like it should be more. 8. There we go. 16. 32. Oh, man. Brain. Workplace. 32 points of damage. take that critical. So as he jumps through and runs, he goes over
You should
and...
have attacked the main guy like with that.
Yeah, well, he wasn't anywhere near that. I know you want all the attacks to hit the main guy, but they can't all do that. Anyway, he obliterates one of them, allowing for free movement as his cool story thing, which he will use to sneak up to the big bad. He shouts something along the lines of, "For my clan!" Which you guys have no idea what he's referencing there, but, whatever. So, going back to Twitch here. It was very skillful, though. It was much more skillful than what you were led on to believe. Next. Also, I just realized... No, he wasn't paralyzed. We're good. Who's next after the page? It should be the enemies.
The page is the Minion Swarm.
Okay, Minion Swarms. Alright, so 2 of them continue to attacking our handy-dandy shield hero. But he doesn't have his +4 to his AC, so he's actually touchable now. Doesn't matter, one of them rolled a critical fail, and the other one rolled a 15 pluses, which is 21, which will hit his AC, if I remember correctly. So, he gets hit once, barely. But the other one critically fails. So before the ally makes the attack, I'm going to say it attacks his buddy for a critical. Okay. 3d6 times... Sorry, 2d6 double max damage because story effect. Is what? 12, 24? 24 points of slashing damage, which cuts it back down to 12. Which, that thing is still up, but it is now severely wounded. It makes its double slashy slash attacks on our ally for not as much. Doing 6 whole points of damage. He's not looking great, y'all. So someone better go touch him. And then the other one's going to attack his dragon because why not? 6 pluses misses his dragon though. And now these guys right here, they're just gonna zoopity doop up to the nearest enemies. That guy's staying there, still attacking the same person. Misses on our paladin by 1. And then those 2. Can someone explain to me why misses are either by 1 or by 10? There's like never any in between. 2 attacks on our handy dandy fighter, not at advantage, so. 19 pluses probably hits. And 19 total probably hits, I assume. On you there, Frozen?
Yes, both of those are going to hit.
I am so sorry. How's your health looking?
Not horrible.
Okay. You'll probably live through this. I mean, unless I get 212. So then I'll apologize. No, just kidding. A 1 and a 5. So 6 plus their 18 points of damage. Total. 2 schwacks. If you can reduce attacks, feel free to.
Points of damage.
Between 2 attacks. One of them was 7 and the other one was 11.
Jeez, that hurt.
Yes. I can agree. Don't worry. Your handy dandy Profi is right next to you. I'm sure he'll help. And then the other one missed by 1. So, next.
Fodder is next.
Fodder! So many options, so little time. So, first things first is he's going to throw out his d6, which I'll roll on the board. 5. He's going to put it right here, because that will hit the most enemies. 1, 2, 3, 4, and only 1 ally. Sorry, Nightman. And then for his attack, he's just going to make his reckless attack against the dog monster, because it's not a dog, but the figurine is a dog. Because he's right next to him, and that'll make it easier to move up to the big guy. 14 pluses and a 9 pluses, so we'll take the 14. That still hits. Doing our D12v12 of FU. CK. A whopping 4 pluses, 10 points of would-be damage. And again, it's actually not reduced for once. That's so nice. He does it again, still reckless. A critical and a 7. He'll take the critical, which makes him roll so many more dice. That's 2d12. If I could find the other D12, that'd be handy. There it is. Unfortunately, unlike the rest of us. Oh, you know what? I've been totally forgetting to add his rage bonus in there. It's not a +6, it's a +8 to damage. Oh, sorry. One or two of those guys should have died a turn sooner, but whatever. He's using his Great Weapon Master to reroll this.
Do it.
That's much better. 9 and a 5 instead of 2 1s. So, one of those causes frightened on him. He's now frightened, but he might actually be dead after all the math. So +8, plus the D, whatever, 14 plus 8, 26. 26 points of slashing damage. With the damage that the thing has already taken, it's still alive. Stay alive. This is some bull. Bonus action, explosion. Roll enemies and allies. Allies, save. Enemies. 1 saves. Can't find my other dice. Where'd it go? There it is. 1 fails! Oh, actually, there's 3 enemy types here, so I don't know one. And saves. Alright, so Big Minion doesn't care, Dog Person doesn't care, but the minions take 5. Well, they take half. Yeah, you're right. Still alive. Hurt, but not dead. As the frump explodes. The other one who... Oh, and I guess our Handy Dandy Paladin took 2 more. He's looking rough. He needs to heal on his turn. Don't let me forget, please. Next.
Paralyzed big squirrel.
Paralyzed. He's still paralyzed. I guess he has to save against the
no.
poison.
Spotter went.
Yes, Spotter went.
Yep, he's got to save against poison.
He critically saves. He says, I'm fine.
Okay, he is safe against poison, but he is still paralyzed, so he can't do anything this turn.
Get on, boys. Alright, and then...
Top of the initiative.
That's...
Trophy.
Profi gets to do things. Yay! Okay, so there's enemies literally right behind me. I was like, I haven't had to move in so long. They just keep coming to me. Yeah, I'm gonna keep standing still. So my bonus action is gonna be steady aim, which means I can't move anywhere, but I get advantage. Or do I want to use my bonus action for something else, like disengaging? Nah. I'd rather have the advantage roll. I need it. Profi rolls like trash. Alright, a 12 and an 11. 12 plus 6 is 18. 18 hits these guys. So that's a solid schwack. I'm going to activate my sneak attack. And add my D8, because that's what it is normally. No critical or nothing. So, hiya! Well, that was a great roll. It could be worse. Alright, 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 plus 7 is 19 plus 3, 22 points of stab damage to this one. And then I'm going to make my secondary psionic attack. Because, why not, right? Still at advantage, because I said still. 15 and a 6. I'll take the 15. Plus pluses, obviously. And then throw that D8 there. Bam! Chad, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. There's 2 people watching, so let me know what's up. 4 plus 3. 7 whole points of stabby damage with my Force Rapier. Also, just so you guys know, I'm definitely taking telekinetic, I think, for our next feat. Just so I can force push people. It's going to be hilarious. We're just embracing the psionic character. It's going to be good. Visible mage hand. Don't mind if I do. So, where was I? That's Profi's turn. Profi can't do anything. I did good damage. It's not dead yet, though. Though, wink, wink, smiley, smiley, fighter, you can probably finish it off. In all honesty, this one and this one are there. Next.
Oh, he's the boss, if I remember correctly, right?
The boss is pretty goofed up. But no one's hit him yet until the shield was the first time he got hit, and that wasn't very much damage.
True. But
Actually,
he's within my
I
reach.
hit him with my Eldritch Blast, and that's how like 90% of his crown got blown off.
Yes, because of the super critical, which was great. Super good roll. But that was last session, not this session. This session, he's been at like a quarter health for a while now. Not to tell you how much health he has, but he's been there.
But now he's within my reach.
This is true.
Hey.
This is, well, yeah. No. He's one outside your reach.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, sorry, the map's a little goofed right there. Like, because they have that drawing in the center, the actual boxes they completely erase, so it's not quite lined up right. I apologize. Also,
it's okay.
He's also a weird size. But if you give this man a swack or this man a swack, you get another kill. If we were playing in person, you could get a marshmallow for murdering somebody.
Well, we are gonna try. I'm gonna try this one that's right up against my ally there. The dark one.
The dark one. Okay. The doggy dog. Roll it, hit it, do the thing. You do not have any pluses to it. Just so you know. No, you probably won't need them, but you just don't have them.
Going to get both of my main attacks, though, because I'm going to use my bonus action to heal after my attacks.
Oh, smart choice. Oh, excuse me, sorry.
So, we got a dirty 20.
Okay, definitely hits. Roll damage, because you might finish him off if you roll high enough.
All right. I will roll damage. I didn't roll high enough.
What'd you roll?
That would be 10.
10? Okay, no, that's not high enough. Roll your second attack. I believe in you.
Second attack is another dirty 20.
You're hitting them for sure. That is not the issue.
Holy shit, max damage. Pardon my French.
He did. I don't even know need to know what the number is. Better than a 10, you're good. He is splooted and dooted. You're going to take your turn to heal?
Yes, I get to heal. Let's see,
1d10 plus your fighter level.
D10 plus my level. So, woot, 9 plus 7 is 16. Almost negates the damage I took.
Almost. Good turn, though. Took out one of the big bads. So, next.
After me is Hill.
Okie dokie. So I don't know if you guys heard, but my darkness is gone after I summoned my thing.
Okay.
So my thing's going to take a swack at the big boss again, try to make it paralyzed, possibly.
Make your attacks.
It's
still
17 plus 7.
Okay, 17. Yep, let me make a roll for it. 6 plus pluses fails. That's an 8. It's paralyzed again.
Okay.
This is the best ghoul summon ever.
So my guy will move over. Right? He could form. I'll move over to the form, I guess. Actually, no. I'll go around the back. I want to run around the back and attack the big guys. The other direction.
Okay, so 1. Yeah, you're good there. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, make your attack.
Okay, and he's gonna take a whack at him. Does a 17 hit?
17 hits.
Okie dokie, he needs to make a save.
That's a total of 11.
He failed.
He's also paralyzed. No damage,
Paralyzed.
but paralyzed.
And he doesn't take any damage either.
No. They're all
Damn.
they're all resistant to non-magical damage.
Well, that means that they still take half damage.
Immune? Sorry.
They're resistant. They
You're right.
take half
It's
damage.
it's immune.
Yeah, immune, they take no damage.
Yeah. It's immune.
Okay. Well, shucks. Well, I'm going to use my now my own personal action to use my attack keeper to regain one more spell slot.
Okay.
And move, like, till I'm 40 feet out of the ones that are closest to me,
You say 40 feet?
unless I'm already there.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna move to, like, left. I'm gonna try to force the wait.
4, 5, 6. 10. Oh wait, you said 40. Sorry.
Kind of like run down the path.
Okay, you do so. 40 feet away.
But I'm running towards the boss.
You said you want to keep 40 feet away, though, right?
Yeah. I'm trying to stay out of their running distance at me.
Yeah, well, whatever. He's still there. If you go like here, you're out of the shadow and all that fun stuff, or in the shadow, I should say. Which you can get there really easily.
Yeah. I can use my action to move additional 15.
You are a robot. I cannot hear anything you're saying at this point.
Far away.
I get the last 2 words. Something about
Far away.
Yeah.
I'll just have an
Okay, end your turn. Got it. Oh. Yeah, fix his thing, man. One of these days. Alright, you're good where you're at. Next.
Noah.
Okay, he got Big Bad still paralyzed, and the enemies that have been swacking him. He's going to take swings at the one that's super injured because that's way smarter than what he's been doing. And he's a smart character. Hits! Not critical, but still damage. Well, that was trash here. 5 whole points of smash damage, which isn't reduced because it's a bludgeoning attack. Next. Same target. 18 plus pluses. Definitely hits. Another D4 plus pluses.
Is he attacking the boss?
No, he's attacking the minions because his effects do way more damage to the minions comparatively to the boss. Let the thief deal with the boss. Anyway, 3 plus 4 is 7. 7 more points. 12 points of damage total, finishing that one off. Drake's turn. Drake starts talking about someone's girlfriend for some reason. Someone explain that to me. Now it's going to take a slash at our paralyzed friend here because that's in range. So, at advantage and all the other fun stuff. Definitely needed that advantage. 15 plus pluses hits. Auto critical, which it adds an extra 2d8. So I'm going to just roll my d8 2 times. Wow, what rolls. Alright. And the second set. Wow, what rolls. Alright, so trash tier rolls. But total being 10 plus their strength of 14 points of slashing damage to this one. Was paralyzed and already all goosed up. Goodbye. Murder Drake. You're going to kill his friend and call it back to back. Drake's going to chill there. Can't do anything else. After the Drake. Frozen.
After the Drake is Paige.
Paige! Alright, Paige. You know, yelling, screaming, insta-critting. Here we go. That's a critical with the 10. So we'll take the critical. He critically strikes him! Adding in our handy dandy dice here. He gets extra d8s. damage. I'm so upset. Alright, so 10, 15, 21 plus stuff and things. 21 plus stuff and things. 3. So 24. He does 24 points of stabby damage. Stab! But it wasn't that easy. The crown explodes, shattering into a lot of pieces. We're gonna say a lot. Here, I'll leave it. I'll roll a d30. How many pieces does it shatter into? 22. Sorry, turn that over. 22. Whatever. Yeah, I can see. 22.
Oh no, we have to pick it up.
Oh, no. It'll be something else by the time you guys get to it. Everyone in A, let's roll a d6. 10-foot radius has to make a dexterity saving throw or take some owie-wowie damage. So that means the zombie, our friends, and that one enemy. So I'm rolling for literally everyone right now. So give me a second. Alright. Except for the zombie. You can roll for the zombie. Let's start with our friends.
Okey-dokey.
Critical fail. That's super unfortunate. Our handy dandy paladin says
What kind of save?
Dex save.
Somebody else who's not here going to have to make another character.
So ironically, this character was going to get marked anyway, so this is an appropriate time for him to critically fail. He dealt the final blow. Unfortunately for him, he's taking a D100. Right. Of the 22 shards, he takes over a quarter of them. So,
holy shite.
That's we're just going to make that 6 shards. So 6d12. Here we go. The other person who took shards was the enemy and a robot friend. Did the whatchamacallit take them?
The ghoul got a 22.
Oh geez. Okay.
On its dex save.
Super save. All right. So this is a sucker fail save. So if they save, they're good. For the rest of for the others though. All right. I'm gonna roll for a robot and hopefully I roll low. Oh, I did. I'll take a 6. So he'll take 1 shard, and then for the enemy, 30. So he'll take just as many shards as our handy dandy friend. So they're both taking 6. So I'm just gonna roll their damage together. Except for he critically failed, so he's taking double damage. Oof. All right. So 14 to start, and then another 16. So that's 30, and then. Another 10, so 40 points of damage, 80 points of damage for our rogue, and enough to eviscerate this enemy. Delete. So the rogue gets amazing final stab, just puts it through, the thing smiles before the explosion happens, and he is just obliterated in a hail of light. You see shards and things of this thing's crown shoot everywhere else, right? But it leaned down and just put the crown in the rogue's chest, just obliterating him into nothing.
But he was paralyzed.
Didn't matter. Death Row said F you. Goodbye, Paige. You were a noble friend that we knew of. Am I gonna use your plot line still? Yes, I am. There will be fun things with that. So, anyway, Paige is dead. The cat's dead. Well, there's 2 enemies left. Let's finish them off. Who's after Paige?
The Minion Swarms.
Okay, they have 2 things. They're both attacking Drake. I know one of them's not, whatever. Minion attack Drake. 13 pluses, I think actually hits. I think their AC is 17. So he takes 2d6 points of damage. 7 whole plus plus pluses, so 15 total points of damage. And then, wait, is that right? No, that's wrong, sorry. 11 points of damage. Whew. And then the other minion-y character attacks the Drake, again, because he murdered his friend. Plus pluses hits. Ooh, 16 more points of damage. The Drake is near death, if not dead. Luckily, it can get resummoned. Next, that's all they have. That's all they can do.
Potter.
Fodder says, I step through my friends to hit the bad guys, hit the bad guys, hit the bad guys. He is still raging. He's going to go reckless and attack this thing with everything he's got. Oh, there goes my dice. Come back here, you. 16 and a 10. So he'll take the 16 plus as it hits. Regular hwacha. An 11. Almost max damage. I'll take that. Plus 8 is 19 points of FU damage. Yeah, let's do that again. Same thing. Still reckless. Second attack. 4 and a 16. Again, we'll take the 16. Roll a d12. That's a 5 plus 8. 13 more points of damage. Yeetus deletus. Big bad boy. Bonus action. You gotta put this behind so it doesn't hit the Drake. Because again, the Drake's at like 1, maybe 2 hit points. Thing has to make a save. 16 save. So it doesn't take. It takes half damage of. I just put that on the dice. 2. It takes 1 point of damage as the flump explodes. Hello, other viewers. Hope you're doing good. What's up? What's the plan? How's it going? That's their turn. Should be post fodder, which is me, Profi. Hey, it's me. Oh my god. Oh man, I gotta roll a d12 to see how I feel about Paige getting obliterated. You know what? I took that pretty well. I'm not super affected by it. I've only known
almost
that,
like we didn't know.
We had no idea who that man was. Yeah.
It's not like we just met him the previous day in a tavern.
Hey, look, sometimes you just gotta feel sad for people. Okay, rapier pokety poke. I move, so I cannot activate steady aim. So maybe I'll do something else. Maybe I'll make a third attack. Alright, do I have advantage? No, that's unfortunate. So, I guess I can use my bonus action to hide. And then go, no. That's too much effort. Regular attack. 19! Didn't need no pluses anyway. It's not a crit, unfortunately. It's still a good hit, though. Activating snake attack, which is 46, plus my d8 for the rapier. Hiya! Okay rolls. A couple sixes. I'll take it. So 12, 18 plus 3, 21 points of damage to the swarm. Not as much as it could be, but it's not looking great. Secondary attack with my handy dandy pokety poke. 6 plus pluses misses terribly. And then I'll use my bonus action to poke with the secondary offhand psychic blade. That's another 6. Wow. Okay. Well, I did one really good job. The rest of it, not so much. It's still alive, which I believe goes to the fighter. Fighter, you want to finish this Yahoo off for us?
Yeah, I do, but I want to do it. I want to move around so I'm behind him.
You got them. You can like move through people, move through here, and then bam.
Yep, just so that I have that +1.
You could, just in case that one's dead technically and not actually there. You just there you go. Now Profi's giving you the +1.
Sweet. All right, and I'm just going to unload.
3.
Well, I should probably roll them one at a time, huh?
I mean, sure. That's the last enemy, so yeah, whatever. I would just.
Nah, I'm just going to unload.
Okay, do it. Hopefully you don't get a 1.
18.
Hits.
14.
Also hits, barely.
And a 17 plus pluses.
Got him. Alright, roll your damage.
So we have 10. We have 16. And we have 11. So 26, 37.
How much, sorry?
37 total.
That's the regular starting HP. I know it gets reduced by a couple of those hits, but it was already hurt. Deleteth. You guys have finished off all the enemies on the board. So, we're going to cutscene to my face really quick. Because you guys won't need the board for this next bit. Or will you? Ha ha. Ho ho. Hee hee. Switch. Alright. Are either of you guys showing your faces? Do I need to worry about switching over to you? No. Okay.
Not sure my
No face for me.
face. Sorry, my PC does not have a camera yet.
That's okay. Hey, look, there's a Younger. Here, we'll put on Younger for a little bit so you don't have to look at me. Actually, I lied. I'm putting on my silly hat, so here we go. You guys like that? By the way, you guys like that last YouTube video? I thought it was funny. Younger, you're trying to copy my face. I'm a little concerned. You get glasses, I'm in trouble. They won't be able to tell us apart from the neck up. So, as the final squirrel body hits the ground, right? You look over to see Paige at Tabaxi, just ladled with light. And the light starts to pirouette his body as you look over, and it starts to rise up and twist and conform and change until suddenly an angelic figure pops up in front of you. Are you afraid? You should be.
No.
This one definitely does not say the catchphrase, be not afraid. You should be terrified. So, do any of you speak... what's the angelic language?
Celestial.
Celestial, thank you. Brain.
The guy who spoke
The paladin.
Right?
Or the...
Drake Warden.
Not the paladin, the Drake Warrior.
Okay, he understands what this thing is yelling at you. The rest of you feel an understanding. Like, you don't have to hear the actual words, but you can feel the intent behind them. And there's something between a disappointment and doesn't understand why. Like, it yells, you've killed these innocent creatures, these protectors of this forest. They'll soon wither and die with overgrowth. Why would you do such a thing? Why would you waste such a gift? These fields will fall quickly, if not for our protection. Why have you done this? The Drake Warden will reply something along the lines of, we were paid to, it was a job, they were bugging the people, and, yeah. And then they attacked us. Which...
Please tell me he's more eloquent than that.
No, definitely not.
Shit.
I have no idea what you're trying to say, Andrew. Say what?
He was in a group that got murdered by the squirrels. He was in a group that was murdered by the squirrels. Before the murder. I feel like I have, a reason to mention that. And we also had a group of people who were also killed by the squirrel.
Yes, 100%. You have justification. They killed your friends the last time you invaded the place, the thing, whatever you want to call it.
No, but our perspective isn't that we're invading, and that's why I was hoping he would be more eloquent, because our perspective is we were told that these guys are, like, invasive, not protective, and...
Looks like someone lied. So.
Oh, as a player, I understand this, but my character is going.
Again, you don't actually understand the words that are being said, right? And you don't understand the reply, so it just sounded like celestial. Eloquence wasn't really on your character's understanding. But anyway, The angel says, fine, you can have the fields. I will free these creatures of their blessings so they can live normal lives. But just know, within the next 2 years, these fields will fall to overgrowth, and this city will be doomed more than it already is. Corrupt, vile place of the Fae. And then it winks out of existence, dropping the would-be page body back on the ground. You feel a presence as soon as that disappears. The, lifeful exuberance, or whatever you would call it, that generally pervades the wildland suddenly appears, and you can feel the trees and grass growing almost instantaneously.
Start collecting hides.
You start collecting hides. A wonderful choice. All right, so go ahead and roll me. You don't have to roll anything special because I assume you're just picking up bodies. You're not skinning them or anything.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I'm going to say on average, you could pick up 4 bodies per thing, because the average was between 3 and 5. So you're going to get it on average 4, from the couple that get destroyed and the couple that have extras and yada yada. So 4 times 15 is what? Quick math.
I'm not quick at math.
60. So you pick up 60 squirrel bodies. They're a considerable amount of space. Not necessarily the heaviest things in the world. But quite a few of them are just they're bulky. They're the size of small dogs. You're basically carrying 600 pounds worth of squirrel. Can your character carry 600 pounds worth of squirrel?
I know who can.
I could put some in my bag of holding.
They are dead bodies, so 100% correct. You could put all of them in your bag of holding. It would just be full of squirrel bodies.
Okay, I stuffed squirrel bodies into my bag of holding.
You do so! They're all gone. There's no squirrels left. I am not counting the big squirrels because they disappeared. The actual squirrels themselves are the only ones that were left over.
What? The big special one disappeared?
Correct. Disappeared into nothingness, except for, in its place, a shiny stone remained.
I would like to inspect this stone.
So,
Well, if he inspects the stone, I'd like to loot Paige's body.
Okay, you can do that in a second. Give me a second. So as you pick up the stone, you
I
notice...
already called his cloak.
So you notice a god symbol engraved on this stone.
Ooh,
Would you
can
like...
I do a religion check?
You can.
I got a 15 plus 3. So
18. You've recognized this sunny disposition of a whatchamacallit? Sorry. And it's a road traveling into a sunset. It is the god Lavander. Also,
what is he known for?
he is also known as the Morning Lord. He's a god in the light domain. He's a neutral good god. Trying to think of what would be important for your character. So
How does he feel about the...
Listening.
Go on.
He's not a fan of the undead. He really, really hates undead. So, this symbol probably burns you as you touch it. Not excessively, but just know it's not your vibe. You don't like it.
Ugh. I wonder what we should do with this.
Well, it's also an item, so don't just toss it.
Okay. Can I do an Arcana check on it? Because it's obviously magical in nature.
Maybe 1 second.
Oh wait, no, I handed it over to the Sacred Barbarian. Because he's able to identify types of magic and stuff.
Is he? I mean, he just knows Arcana. He doesn't necessarily have the Identify spell or anything.
No, he can determine what kind of magic is affecting an object.
Okay,
It's part of his
yep,
class feature.
You're right. He can. He rolled a 1. He says, "This is
my God,
this is just
the
a
devil."
rock."
Oh, then give me back my rock, and I throw it into the box.
You throw it into the box. Your box loses its magical charge, or at least that's what it looks like.
I hope you're kidding.
Nope.
I open the box. I try to pull out the rock.
You do so.
Is the box magical?
Did you pull the stone all the way out?
Yes.
You do so.
Is the box full?
It looks to be magical to you. Your hand went into a dark portal and you pulled the thing out.
Okay, cool. That's weird. I hand it over to Profi.
Profi goes, Why?
I don't like it. You can have it. I don't think this was meant for me.
I don't know who it was meant for. We should probably add
And
it
if
to
it-
the notes. Also, for the people on the Twitch, I'm changing the item slightly, so don't have a riot. That's not what we decided on earlier.
Tell them they can pick the item, and then tell them that you're going to change the item, and it's not the item they picked. I see how it is.
Nah, this was a secondary
Yeah,
idea.
let's check up, Roger.
Hey, you know what? Bite me. So, do you guys pick up the bodies? Oh, loot Page. Sorry. So as you loot Page's body, you obviously pick up his cloak. You pick up his weapon, and what the other thing he had on him was that was important. Oh, a satchel hidden on his cloak itself, containing what looks to be a messenger kit of some sort. A small dove
Like
is concealed.
pigeons?
Yeah. It's got a single pigeon in there, along with writing utensils and things like that. The
All right, messenger kit.
The dove seems to be asleep currently. Or dead.
What was his weapon?
I don't. It was some kind of rapier like me. I don't remember what it was though.
Well, I'll toss it to Profi.
Haha! Another rapier.
It's not.
And if I remember correctly, Hill's character had wanted the cloak, so he will get the cloak.
Was he supposed to be? Was he a ranged rogue? And I just played that entire combat wrong for him.
Actually, I think so. Yeah, because he got that longbow, that +1 longbow.
What kind of +1 longbow was it?
I don't remember.
Nah, man,
it wasn't my character.
We're gonna have to message him and or go and rewatch the videos to do that, because I totally played his character wrong then. Whoopsie. We're gonna rewind time and say, instead of stabbing everybody, he just shot everyone at close range. Because he had a super
terrible
feat.
at killing.
Right. And that final kill, he went up and stabbed him. The one time he pulled out a sword. Or not. Nope. Stabbed him with a magical arrow. Shot him point blank range.
And then he exploded.
Here, we'll say he died somewhere else on the map. He 30 feet away, and the cat still said, "F you, guy." Death.
I sent
my character.
I sent my ghoul.
Go ahead, Hill. Sorry.
I send my ghoul to go retrieve his glaive.
You do so. The ghoul will come back in a short amount of time with the glaive covered in something's blood. Probably your friends or something. Their bodies are still open. No, you guys got the bodies, so never mind. It's not bloody. Don't mind me. It's fine. It's got dirt all over it. it looked like blood, and then suddenly it was mud. Ha 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 ha. Simple mistake. Okay, so at this point, ladies and gents, we're at 2.5 hours. You guys up for a couple-minute break before we move on to whatever's next?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so for those of you listening to the chatty chats, I'm going to put something fun on the screen. Maybe if I can find my mouse. There it is. So, for Mother's Day, for the 2 people that are watching, we did a thing. We did the stuff and the things, and we're going to go into the general chat, I believe, here. And then scooch up just a little bit. There it is. We're going to open up this PDF. And you guys can see it. I know it's a day after Mother's Day, but, you know, why not? Oh, why would I? It's going to make me download the thing that's on my own file. That's so silly. But anyway, here it is. Mother's Day. Got some descriptions, a little pictures. Yeah, that guy's terrifying. Ugh. Ugh. But then we got the mommy, the in-law.
That's just me when I wake up in the morning.
Oh, that's just a self picture. And then Hag Spawn. I swear this one is from a video game. Like, didn't say so when I put it in because it took forever to find stuff that was usable for the copyright stuff. But check this out. They got some little spell casting. They one focuses on healing, where the other one really focuses on damage. They were basically offshoots of hags, obviously from the hag spawn. And their cool thing with these two is they start out with a set number of these hag spawns. When you start the encounter, they get to roll a d6. Actually, did we include that, or is it they had to use an action?
I don't know what you said.
So
I don't remember.
The original plan was to have them just have these on them to start, but it looks like they've turned into an action. You have it under the action section. So, it's an action to summon them, but DM hint, just have them start out with this already done, and then it'll make life easier. But anyway, check them out. They're super cool. They're free on the Discord. So if you're not on the Discord, join the Discord. Come get your stuff. Or you can message me if you know me, because again, one of the 2 people in here for sure has my phone number. The other person, I don't know. Hopefully you're enjoying our stream. But I'm going to run off and grab something from the Weef. I will leave this top section here so you can read the lore about the mommy and the in-law. I'll be right back. A hath returned. This time with food in hand. Okay, now you guys have looked at that for long enough. Let me close it out really quick. And go back to our handy dandy video. Hey, someone's message is on the normal thing. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Say what? Sorry.
I am here as well.
Okay, that means we're just waiting on Frozen. No super big rush.
I'm also here.
Hey, we're all here. Nice. Okay, that's not important then. Boop-a-doo. Okay, well, we're going to continue on. You guys have met a celestial entity in the form of an angel that dissipated from your friend's dead body. He got his equipment, so special pansy bow. He did have a rapier, but that's not magical. So again, I goofed that up. My bad. And then everyone else lived. Our ranger is going to cast his last spell of Cure Wounds on himself. Dissipate his dragon and raise summit, so it gets healed. All that fun stuff. He's actually just going to dissipate it currently and summon it tomorrow, so it'll be healed, kind of thing. Terrifying robot continues to be terrifying robot. Though all of us are pretty goofed up. We should probably head back to town. Get paid.
Absolutely. I'm super
Go sleep.
up.
All that fun stuff.
So, just as a clarification, and this is coming in character, this was supposed to be direwolf skins we got paid for.
Nope, dire squirrels.
Dire squirrel.
And these are all.
It's always been dire squirrels.
These are all just regular squirrels
No,
in my bag?
Nope, dire squirrels.
Oh, okay.
That's the right thing, promise.
They're just not like angel squirrels.
Gotcha.
It's like possessed squirrels.
Yeah, let's just say dire squirrels aren't a very common occurrence anyway, so no one's going to be like, oh, they're celestial, or they're not celestial. Giant-ass squirrels probably are the ones people have been complaining about.
That somebody's been complaining about. Do you think we should tell them about their food problem in the future?
That might be something to warn them about.
I'm just asking because
I mean,
I'm trying to think of how that would alter the political living structure of these magical folk.
yeah. So that's actually very important, you would think. Profi 100% is going to be here. I'll take off my hat here. Profi, when you bring that up, it's like, yeah, we should definitely tell whoever is in charge. If the Drake Rioter understood what the person said here, I'll switch over to the younger so you can see his face for a little bit.
They're going to execute you for your disturbance.
Wait, what?
You just altered their entire way of life.
I mean, I'm not going to say I did it.
But you're going to accept the money.
Yeah, that I ain't telling no one we got paid for it. We're going to get the money from the guy and get out of here after we let them know what's up.
Okay.
I'm going to assume
I just wanted
whoever paid us for this wasn't on the up and up. Also tells me he probably wasn't a local. Or if he was, he had a reason for it. Say that again, sorry.
You already found the old man. Disguised.
Yeah,
So.
as I said, I don't think he's on the up and up.
No,
They
I don't think
allow
he
jobs
is.
like this to be posted in town? On the town board?
Well, yeah, but it was probably only posted once. Or twice. I mean, because if you remember, I point over to the would-be dead body. He said he came from an adventuring group that also found it, allegedly. So, we're obviously not the only people to try recently.
Yep.
First to succeed.
It failed. We did both, right?
Well,
And
you
all
win
of the
some,
squirrels
you lose
left
some.
from the other places as well.
Supposedly.
Should we
Uh,
check there? See if
Actually, they said that the squirrels would lose their blessing. They're probably still there as like squirrels, but maybe they mutated back to normal size, or there's a whole bunch of dire squirrels without celestial properties in the other fields.
yes,
But they're
which
not.
would be significantly easy to kill, and then we could turn in those bodies as well.
Yeah, but several of our party members are pretty tore up right now. So we could
You're right.
either go back to town or we could camp here and go engage those guys. Either way, we should
I
probably
doubt
take a long
anything
rest.
is trying to bother him.
Man, to be fair, I'm pretty sure we pissed off a god of light, or at least a good god, because that angel didn't look I don't know, fiery. I don't know what bad gods look like.
Can I do a religion check to try to explain what they would look like to you?
Sure.
Woo! I got a total of 14.
Do you feel like you gave a pretty accurate description of some examples of evil or at least neutral deities? And this angel figure that appeared in front of us was very much a good, quote unquote, angel. So, it obviously represented a good entity, which means we probably just did a bad thing.
Yeah, well, you know what? They didn't take the time to explain that to us.
Nope. No one told us it would be a bad thing. We just trusted it, which is fine. Again, as characters, I don't think any of you guys should feel guilty for what you've done. You just did a job.
I definitely do not feel guilty about it, but I also don't like being used.
That's fair. That's fair.
And while I may not have understood all of the celestial talking, I understand that we probably did a bad thing.
After the Drake Warden explained what the Celestial said, yeah, for sure.
And I'm very angry that I'm angry that we were used this way. Not cool, man. But I'm sorry, I've had my kids talking in my ear and stuff too, so I've kind of missed. Are we moving back to town?
Yes.
To camp, or are we camping here?
You guys are going to go back into town, get paid, warn people about the fields, and then go from there.
Okay. We're not going to go to the other fields and check to see if we can get more dire squirrel skins.
None of us think we're in the condition to deal with it. Though the dire squirrels in other fields might be easier to kill, it's not worth risking the fact that maybe they aren't.
Okay. Back to town then.
I'm going to roll a percentile check. Make sure you don't @0 and get attacked on the road between here and the fields. I want you to know that was 100% more of a joke than anything. But the deities hate you.
Huh.
I don't know if you can see that on my screen, but that's all zeros. You guys start stepping off and bad things happen. What kind of bad things happen? Let's roll d6. See what it is. Okay, could be worse. So, as you guys are starting to walk in, there's a group of would-be harvesters that come up and see the would-be bloody splurts and splats all over the place you guys beat up. And they can see, trees growing and being a little crazy. And they ask you, what happened? What are you guys doing out here in the fields?
Job we were paid for, killing dire squirrels.
One of the people in the crowd gasped, "Oh, you didn't!"
Yes.
And you're alive?
Yes.
A miracle? Well, I mean, that's a miracle on its own. Those bastard squirrels have been killing adventurers that think they're hot shit for years now.
Well, have no fear. They'll bother you no longer.
They didn't really bother us. We just got the food and kept the field nice.
Huh. We were told that they were quite the nuisance and needed to be removed.
Well, I'm sure this will have consequences, and one of them, there's some discussion, and one of them takes off running towards the town. Full spread, just booking it. Do you follow at his? Do you follow at the runner's pace, or do you just kind of walk back normally? You are muted if you are talking.
Hill, you're muted.
I yell, "Hey, come back! I think you should, do your job here." I cast a gesture.
He is much too far out of the range for a suggestion.
You were just next to him.
I'm going to say you got far enough away. Definitely suggestion was out of range. His range on that is 30 feet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 6 seconds later, he's definitely out of your range. Qua?
That's back.
Sorry. So
I turn and look to Profi. What should we do about that?
I turn to look at you and say, well, he looks very fast and I'm very tired. If we don't have to run, I'd rather just walk to town. If we gotta fight like 20 guys when we get there, like, at least they'll put us in a cell or something and I can take a nap. Hopefully. Or they'll kill us and, then it won't be my problem. Yeah. It's a problem you guys might want to solve or not. Just roll with it. Profi's on the... Just roll with it. He's tired. He's hurt. He's got like 12 hit points left.
I at least want to get paid.
I feel that. So, you guys head into town with no more events. Because you can almost guarantee not another odd zero. Ooh, it was close, but not quite. We're good. Rolled a 94. Whew. So, as you guys go to the thing in the bop, which would be the gate. Younger, I'm taking it off of your video because you're just lagging. He's lagging bad. Anyway, so you guys get to the gate. There doesn't seem to be any guards or anything crazy. And you guys enter the town, as you would normally. No one gives you a hard time or a hassle. You guys make it to the bar or the board originally to relook at the thing. And you'll notice it's gone, right? It's been ripped off. It's not up there anymore. But not too far away is the old man sitting on a chair whittling on what looks to be a whistle or something like that.
I approach.
You approach, and he looks up and says, I don't know if I've met you before. Can I help you?
Oh, no.
Oh, you've met us all right.
Well, he's met others. I don't think he's met the half-orc.
Yeah, I was with him. It was me and Profi that found him.
Was it?
First time.
Never mind. Please excuse me. I thought it was one of our dead party members. Anyway, so he walks up and goes, I don't think I've seen you before. And he goes, wait. That's a lot. I talked to you the day before yesterday, right?
Yes, you did.
Oh, you're alive.
And I
Hey,
open up
It
my
was
bag of holding and begin pulling out squirrels.
you do so, and 60 squirrels later, there is a pile of dead squirrels in front of you. He says, ah, well, that's going to be expensive. Well, if you pick those, will you help me take them to my house? It's not that far away.
I suppose.
Okay, you reload up the squirrels. It doesn't take you that long to basically just floop the bag of holding over and then the giant pile. You do so, and he leads his way over. And as soon as you get to what you assume to be his house, you see him like wave his hands for a second, and the illusion of old man goes away, and it's the the tiefling that you saw before, and it says, you could have just you knew what I looked like. You could have waited until we got to a place where I could pay you. How many bodies is that? I don't really want to count, but that was a lot.
It's 60.
60. All right, cool. That's a good number. So how'd it go? Are the fields cleared, or did you just get 60 bodies and get out of there?
Well, one field is completely cleared. Whatever blessing was on the fields has been lifted.
Ah, well, that sounds like you've cleared all 3 fields of celestial dollars, Squirrel said. Without the blessing, the squirrels will probably go back to normal for the most part. At least they won't be celestial.
Probably. They're also going to start overgrowing.
The fields, oh, how unfortunate. Looks like the people here will have to do more work. Such hardship. Such terrible things shall befall the town. Ugh. Who could have guessed? Anyway, here's your money. He pulls out a large sack of coins that is obviously something, and he counts some others out, and there's some gems in the bag, and that'll cover the squirrels. And he shakes it. Here you go.
What about the 4 other ones?
No, those ones, the big squirrels went away. They
I'm
disappeared.
aware that they went away, but they left their marks.
Ah, well, I can't really help with that. I'm sorry. No bodies, no payment. But you said the fields are cleared, so I'm paying you without checking currently. If I go back there and you've scammed me, I'll be very upset. But take your 1,000-ish plus whatever. He looks like he's doing math. 1,600? 1,600 gold. Yeah, it's good money right there.
So, out of character.
Out of character.
My story feat, money talks, means you get paid double for job completion.
Now you get to make a check on that. But yes, yes.
That's what my asking about these 4 additional squirrels is inciting.
Let the other players use their powers. So go ahead and make a persuasion check. As you go, this is a little light. We're gonna need a bit more for what we've done for you, or however you want to put it. It's your character. Roll it.
I get that at advantage. It's a nat 20. For a total of 24.
Okay, so you give him the whole look. We've done way more than we could. This is obviously going to have way more of an effect, and we probably can't show our faces here anymore. We might get a night of sleep, or they're going to run us out of town, one of the two. We better get paid some serious money, because there's only so many cities in the wildland you can go to, and you've just cut us off from one, probably until we die. Or something along those lines. You're very convincing and up in his face. He gives you the side eye and goes, Okay. I don't have that much gold on me. but I can pay you double for all the squirrels at least. Would that work?
I turn and confer with Profi and the rest of my party.
Profi's like, is that good money? Sounds like a lot. I mean, it's an extra 600 gold,
money.
right?
Yeah.
I say, that sounds like good money. Maybe ask him who he works for. You know, we just did business for the first time. What if we were to do business again?
I don't know if I want this kind of business.
Well, then you might want to know who starts it.
Fair enough. I will turn back.
He goes, I could hear the whole conversation. You were 5 feet away. So I can get, so he pulls out another few gems and whatnot and goes, here's about 600 gold worth of stuff, and kind of opens your bag and shoves it in there quickly. There you go. As for who I work for, I work for me. I am. This is my thing. I'm doing this stuff. As for will you see me or work for me in the future? Probably not. I don't plan to be available for much longer, especially since my job here is done, or in this case, your job here is done. So anything I plan to do is I need to know, and you don't need to know.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Right when we had so much work to be done.
Well, you best be going. I got things I got to do. I believe you do too.
Can I do an insight check on if he works for himself?
Sure.
I don't know. I rolled like a 5.
Okay, yeah, so your insight check tells you he's being totally honest. Everything's fine. Everything's on the up and up. He's paid you his gold. He even gave you extra because he's feeling bad for you. He was
feeling so bad.
This by no means will have any major consequences for him at all. So, what do you guys do?
So we should go and get some rest while we can.
You can do that relatively easy. You go back to the inn. I assume pay your, what was it, like 6 gold? There's 5 of you now, so 10 gold for the night.
Yes.
You do so. Take that off the would-be monies. Pay for all the people.
So, hold on. It was 1,660 plus 600. Right?
No, just
or 1,060 plus 600.
Yes.
No. 1,600 plus 600.
Okay, 1,600 plus 600.
Yes, because each body was worth 10 gold, and you brought 60 bodies.
2,200.
2,200, and we need to divvy that up, but we can do that when we get back to the.
Yes. And
So
obviously, someone will need to put notes in the channel so the other people can take their fair share, because you're dividing that by 6. Right? Because you all decided to give a share to the party. It was going to be by 8, but now that you have 5 people, would you like to change the share size to a 6? Or are you going to give 3/8 of your gold to the party fund?
So I thought we agreed to do a quarter of whatever we get goes to the party fund, and then everything else gets divided.
Okay. It just makes the math harder that way. But that works. You can do that. So a quarter of your spoils is what? 22 divided by whatever?
So 2,200 divided by 4.
I have a literal calculator next to me. I don't know why I haven't used it.
Is 550. So 550 goes into the party treasure. If somebody's keeping track of that, somebody who had the magical chest.
Younger.
I have the magical chest.
So 550 goes there.
How much
then
per individual?
I'm getting there. So that leaves 1650 divided by 6 is 275 per individual.
Alright. 275.
Not a bad haul.
How much per person? Sorry.
275 per person.
275 per person. Nice.
That's really not bad at all.
No, especially for murdering squirrels. And again, I'll have to redo the math, but since you guys actually killed them, we're using the multiplier. And it's like a ×3 multiplier for the odds. Because it's like a super deadly combat or something stupid. If I could get my stupid pencil out of here, gosh dang it. 270.
Oh man, I forgot I had inspiration.
Aw. That's unfortunate. You said 275?
Yes, per person.
Yep.
Okay, that's really funny because I had 125 originally, so I have even 400. Plus gems. So.
We now have 975 in the party wealth, if I'm not mistaken.
Nice. So, with that being said, as you guys walk away, the house dissipates into nothingness. There's a small burning sigil in the center of where it stood. You investigate, or you say, F that noise.
Nope, I'm out.
Religion check.
You make a religion check.
A total of 16.
A total of 16. Without super close investigation, you're like, that's a demon symbol of some sort. That's some kind of devil nonsense. That probably wasn't actually a tiefling.
Oh, it was a demon, not a devil?
Would be a devil, I think, because devils are the ones that are...
Lawful.
Yeah, they got rules and stuff, whereas demons are just chaotic creatures that like destruction. So.
What was his name?
I don't remember, do you? You may have magically forgotten just about everything you knew about that creature.
A history check to remember.
Sure.
Uh, 16 plus 3, 19.
A 19 allows you to remember that he never gave his name. The notes and all that fun stuff all just said the old man.
Dang it.
The symbol fades quickly, and you can see, again, marks and remains, but it's all ash, so it'll blow away shortly, and there will be no remnant.
I make a copy of it. I write it down.
Okay, you draw out the symbols for later. Your notebook catches on fire.
For real?
For real, yeah.
I take out that page. Stop it.
You do so, and it stops burning, but you've destroyed your writing. You should probably commit this to memory. And not actually draw it.
Good thing I have a memory in my head.
Okay, maybe make a note on your character or something silly, so it might be important for later. Who knows? You've angered a god, helped a demon. You didn't know, but this is actually an evil campaign. Just kidding. You guys are supposed to be the heroes. Sometimes heroes just misstep.
Nobody's perfect.
I'm pretty great.
So the 10 gold includes a tip from all the players. their chatty chat. And they get food. And what was the other thing you guys got? Because it's really like 3 gold a person, but you guys tipped a gold per person last time.
Probably a drink. A drink, gold, a room.
Someone says there better be elven hookers. And I'm not opposed, but I don't think they'd be that cheap. Especially out here. And if they were, they wouldn't be elven hookers. They'd be fairy hookers. Pixie hookers, yeah. I don't know if y'all into that. You guys,
my size, that's disturbing.
have you guys seen Enchanted yet on Netflix?
Yeah.
You remember the fairy hookers in that one?
Yes.
Okay.
And given
There
my
you
size,
go.
that would be very disturbing.
Hilarious. Anyway, that's a great show, by the way. If you haven't watched it, go to Netflix. If you have Netflix, and watch it. Totally worth watching. So, with that being said, you guys get a full rest and sleep. Would you like experience points now or at the end of the session? You will also get stuff at the end of the session for roleplay and all that fun stuff. But would you like the I finished the mission and experience points for murdering all the things? Okay, time for math. For those of you on Twitch, give me a second. I'm going to use my phone to do calculator things because my brain not that big.
Math is hard.
Also, there's wonderful websites that allow you to just input things. Okay, so we had 6 characters technically, but there's only 5 of you, and one of them is not returning. So I'm going to be extra nice, and you only have 5 of you. You guys are currently level 7.
Oh, wait, that throws off the gold calculations.
That's what I was saying earlier. So you've killed 15 CR4s. You killed 3 CR5s. And 1 CR7. Let me calculate. So pre-multiplier. What was it? It was only a ×3 last time. What did I do wrong? What did I do different? So, do you guys want to know what the adjusted encounter challenge was?
Yes.
A CR26.
23. Oh, dang, I was so close.
You were so close. So pre-multiplier, you guys would be getting 4,960 experience points each. Post-multiplier, you're getting 4 times that. Oh, you know
we
what?
just level up twice?
Might have just leveled up twice. So, I mean, you fought God Squirrels. I think God Squirrels is probably good enough for 2 levels. So again, 99200 divided by 5. 99200 by 5 gives you 19,840 experience each, including the people that were not here tonight, for the exception of our dead party member. Praise be the dead.
19,000 what?
19,840. And you're adding that to... Pull that up. You're adding that to... You basically doubled your experience points. 29,360. 29,360 puts you at 49,200 currently, and that's before roleplay XP and all that other fun stuff. So you at least leveled up once. Probably only once, to be honest, but we'll check. So 49.
I think we're like 800 experience short of the next one.
Yeah. Again, let me check. See where we're at. chart. Here we go. So we were 7. No, you're level 9, boys and girls. 49,000 is what, or sorry, 48,000 is what you needed. Put it in the chat.
We win.
You guys, yep. Your next level cap is 64,000 to get to level 10. So, I'm gonna say we should end the session here and just talk through our leveling up since we can and we have time. Is that good with you guys? And I'll give you your
That's
extra.
good with me.
Frozen, you good with that? And then we'll finish when we're done leveling up our characters.
Yes.
Okay. And you guys will start next session fresh, fully healed at the hotel. Or whatever you want to call it.
And I updated my math for the gold, so that changes to 330 gold per person.
Oh.
Since we're only dividing it by 5 instead of by 6.
So how many more is that per person? Oh man, I got it.
It was 275, so
330 minus 275, 55 difference.
hey, that's
good money.
And also I posted both of these things in our group chat.
Perfect. Okay, so obviously you have a level up and a level 9. So let's go through those things, shall we?
Yeah. What's going on?
So I'm gonna do the.
I'm going to roll for my HP.
Yes, please do that.
My first roll is a 5, and my second roll was a 1.
Okay,
so,
obviously,
do we average it?
Yep. If you roll under the average, you get the average. Again, this is kind of a heroic campaign. I want you guys to have good XP. I'm already mean with the criticals as is. The raw criticals are literally the worst. Ugh. Not being able to double max damage my sneak attack just makes me feel super underpowered, though I know that's actually how it's supposed to be. Alright, so I get a 6 and a 2, so it turns into a 5. Plus my constitution, a plus 2, so plus 4. So that gives me a plus 15 to my HP. Hey, guess who's at 50? This guy. Alright, so at 8th level, we get the ability score improvement. At 9th level, we get the proficiency increase to plus 4, 5d6, and a roguish archetype feature. Woohoo! Which is the soul knife. Okay, so I'll also have to do the other thing, but I'll do that in a second. So we're up to 5d6 now. Super sneaky. Proficiency bonus is now a plus 4, which changes all the things.
I'm going to be Great Weapon Master for my feet instead of a stat increase.
Ooh, now I have HP.
Right? We can get slapped around a little bit more. It's not so embarrassing.
And I have spells.
Ooh, Soul Blade. Here we go.
Rolling my... I got a 10
Nice.
and a 4 for my hit points.
This character keeps on getting averaged.
All right. The proficiency went up. That's
Yeah, it changes literally almost everything on the thing. So your attacks are
yeah.
all better.
Yeah, I now have a +10 to hit with my glaive.
Ooh.
And 104 hit points.
What? No way.
Oh, you know what I can get?
What?
Yes way.
What? Sir, I
I get it.
have 50. How?
Roger, I have 70.
How? What? How?
I am a fighter.
Yeah, how do you have a 70, Edgar? Like, for level 9.
I have a +2 con mod.
I have a +2 con mod too. I had 35 according to my character sheet. At level 7. Which...
I'm using the app, so it auto does it, man.
Do math here in my head. So if I average...
I had 50 before.
So...
I had 50 something before.
7 times 5 is 35.
58 or 54.
So even if I average all my rolls, I should have been higher than a 35.
You must have had a couple of really crap rolls.
Well, except for we take the average. So keeping that in mind.
Oh.
Because this is the first time we've actually leveled up. So that means I've been playing with the wrong health the whole time. Because 35 is the average if I just averaged it, right? But I have a +2 in my con. So I also get to add another 14 to that. So I should have been rocking at least the 39. So
If we're supposed to be averaging it, then I should have 2 more hit points.
then add 2 more hit points. So, 40.
Roger, you want to know what spell I really want to do right now?
Nope. No, just kidding. What are you trying to do? So that puts me up to 60. No,
As a player, I want to get Infernal Calling and call upon the
65
guy
is
who
better.
just ran away.
That'd be pretty funny. I mean, you could do that, but you'd have to know his true name, right?
No, because I have a sigil.
Except that sigil is for some demonic god, not necessarily the guy that we just
Not a
spoke
god,
to.
just a regular ass demon.
Oh, sorry, some demon. Not necessarily the guy we talked to.
Or he's the devil.
Yeah, Younger is assuming that.
We're assuming he wasn't a tiefling, and that he was a devil. And then we can call that devil.
I would not assume that. I would assume that he was working on behalf of said devil, not that he was the devil.
You see, he said he was working for himself.
Yeah, but I would also assume that he was lying to us because it wouldn't be the first time.
I mean, he didn't really lie. He just pretended to be someone else. I'm just saying that would be funny.
If we were to assume that it would call him, yes, it would be funny. From a DM standpoint, like from me as a DM, I would absolutely let you do that, and then it would summon some like big bad demon that would be really, really pissed off.
Oh, you wouldn't be. Like, I would do that to you guys or something.
Well, if I would do it to my players as a DM.
What?
I don't know, Roger. How many characters have you killed this season?
Look, you're really upset about me killing characters. Shut up before I kill yours. I can already feel bad enough about murdering people's characters that they just made. Like, psh, kill you.
They didn't even have to use any of my healing potions.
You had healing potions?
Mm-hmm.
You guys were focused on murder. You were murdered up. You said we're gonna murder everybody. You can't stop us. Here we are. Telepathic. Where are you?
I have 5 mid-tier health potions.
Nice. Telekinetic, here it is. So, as I told you guys before, that's the one I'm taking because it seems in character. But it gives me a +1 to my charisma score, which I don't know if that actually helps me at all. Oh, or wisdom. Either one.
Roger, I already showed you which feats I was taking.
Yes, you did. Okay, so 13 doesn't change any numbers for me, which is fine. But I learned Mage Hand. It counts as invisible, and it increases its range by 30 feet. That's cool. So I'll write that on my character. And then as a bonus action, you can try to telekinetically shove one creature you can see within 30 feet of you. When you do so, the target must make a safe saving throw of 8 plus your proficiency plus your ability score increased by this feat, which I did charisma, which isn't that great, whatever. So, 1 plus stuff for 13. Okay, that's not terrible. C13 STR. Or they get pushed 5 feet. And you can willingly fail. So, force pull, baby.
Okay. Oh, I could also get contact other plane.
Alright, so other cool things. If I miss an attack, I can expend one of my psychic dice. Which at this point is a D8, and I have like 4 of them. To roll that dice and add that to the number, see if I hit. And then add on lucky with that one. Hell yeah, ain't missing nothing. And then I can also teleport. I rolled again one of my dice, which at this point is whatever. Multiply it by 10, and then I can teleport that many feet away. Also as a bonus action. Okay. I like how the range on both the push and the mage hand is 30 feet now. Well, sorry, mage hand is increased by 30 feet, so it's now like 60. Anyway, I don't think there's anything else on my end that I have to update. Since we updated money, regular ass experience. Sorry. So if I go back to Twitch, if you've been talking, I'm so sorry. Been goofing around with this character. Channel. Okay, I'm back to Twitch, I swear. So, anyway, a ridiculous amount of experience anyway. I know I usually don't use a multiplier, but again, I want to be able to do a little bit more talky in this campaign. So when you guys do have ridiculous ass combat, I'm going to reward it. And this will not be the only time ridiculous ass combat happens. Also, that was 3 sessions worth of fighting. So, level up, boys. Got a feat. Got the one stat point improvement just from regular stuff. Dang, cool story feat stuff, which is fine. Yeah. Excuse me. Next time I get a feat or whatever, I gotta take up some stuff for sure. Anyway.
Yeah, I gotta reselect my invocations.
You fool! But anyway, we've been going for about 3.5 hours at this point, so we'll do 3 hours worth of combat experience. You guys are at level 9 now, which still throws you in the secondary category of 100 experience per hour. So add another 300 experience to your characters. Also, you guys finished a major quest line. And instead of giving you Well, no, we'll give you a little bit of extra XP for that. You'll also all get an extra. I'll give you all an extra 100 experience for the quest itself, just because it had so much XP built into it already. And you successfully did.
So extra 400
Yeah.
experience.
Yep. So new total is 49600. Only a lot more to go to the next level. So Frozen, how's your character looking? Where are you at?
I am looking slightly more badass than I was before.
Good. I meant like need help with figuring out feats or anything like that.
No. I picked up Greater Weapon Master.
Greater Weapon Master. Which one does?
Or Great Weapon Master, sorry.
So that's the one where you lose 5 but gain 10.
Yes, I can make it. I can take -5 to my attack roll for a +10 damage, and I can also make a bonus attack after critting or killing a creature.
Nice. It's a good thing. Honestly, with you having a +10 to hit, taking a -5 isn't the end of the world.
No, especially not for a +10 damage.
Yeah, I have that on one of my characters, but they actually I probably have it on a couple now, but they have a negative, or they have a 5 or a 6 or something to the attack, so when I use it, it just negates it out basically, which is unfortunate but hilarious because it's like, schwack! Yeah, I'm only doing a +1, but I got you. Here's 60 points of damage.
Oh yeah, that makes my maximum damage. Let's see. 10, 14, 20, 30 points of damage if I roll max on a single main hand hit.
That's pretty nice. That's not even on. That's not even on a critical. That's just a regular hwacha.
Oh yeah, and that's not even like using any superiority die. Like if I throw in superiority die and do like a precise strike or a trip or something like that, like I throw in a D8 on top of that.
Yeah, so you'll 1 or 2 shot most enemies at this point. I mean, if you roll well. 2 good schwacks for most enemies that you guys will be fighting. I don't know what that noise is, but it's super loud. Well, for those of you watching on Twitch, Younger, are you good to go? Can I kill the Twitch side of things and stop the recording and all that fun stuff? I'm going to take that as a yes, whether you want me to or not. Wahaha. Anyway, for those of you on Twitch, Thank you so much. I hope you guys had a fun time watching us. Again, like, comment, go into the Discord
code.
Oh, discount code. Oh, thank you, Younger. So, again, new feature for us that I will have to try and remember to be good with. But our discount code is tube dash slash the line.
Hyphen.
Is that what it is? Thank you. TBD. To be determined. So it's tube, all in caps, hyphen, TBD, lowercase. To be determined. Anyway, that's our code. If you go onto the website and order items or anything like that, you can also use the code if you use any of our services, but it'll be applied, the day of or whatever. So just keep an eye out for whatever code you're trying to use, and I will try to keep you updated. But it's worth 5% off all of our products. We also have all kinds of other new productly reducey points and things to check out. So if you've listened to the podcast, if you're a veteran, first responder, a student, if you're a subscriber to Wizard's Tea, which I suggest, just do that automatically. Get on the tea. Anyway, thank you so much. I hope you all have a wonderful night. This will be on YouTube later if you want to rewatch it, or just see how many times we goofed up and tally it up in the comments. That works too. Anyway, with adventure in mind, have a wonderful night.